And now, introducing the new Sneaky G-Man store on SD. All you got to do, go on to SD, type in Sneaky G-Man store, and you could get your very own Are You My Malacca shirt, Samsung cell phone case, or just a cap or a beanie. Let's go Giants. Ow. Hey guys, I appreciate you wanting to enjoy the show. First, I got to give a couple shout outs. First off, I want to give a shout out to dresscomfy.com. She has the latest and greatest for Sneaky G-Man merch. So please, check it out. dresscomfy.com. Also want to give a shout out to 3 a.m. Water Hydration for the go-getters. Natural spring water. Go get it. Before we do the damn thing, I got to give a shout out to George's Trophies, aka Sergeant M replica trophies. Guys, Father's Day coming up soon. This is the perfect gift. Matter of fact, this is the perfect gift for any occasion. I mean, who wouldn't want a replica Super Bowl trophy of their team? The team that got the ultimate prize, the Lombardi Trophy. So when you get a chance, go to his Facebook page, George's Trophies, a.k.a. Sergeant M's Replica Trophies. Now, we gonna do the damn thing.
You're listening to Make It Count, the Sneaky G podcast on Northeast Streaming Sports.
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. Sneaky.
Yeah. Lyrical assassin.
Let's go, Giants. Ow! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. Sneaky G. So, okay. All right, hold on. I had a whole different monologue that I was going to start off with, kind of like what I normally do, and it kind of, and typically when, when it's going through the credits, I try and share the, the podcast through my Facebook feed and all that good stuff. I set up the TikTok. I got the TikTok going right now. And if anybody is, technology savvy, I just fake it till I make it. If somebody can show me how to set up my TikTok to where they see what I'm seeing on my podcast thing, I'd appreciate that. I think you have to use the OB. I don't even know what OB is, but I think that's what it's called. Anyway, I digress. So I'm trying to get situated here, right? And lo and behold, I got a Commanders fan. I salute you. You got some huevos. You got some huevos. I'm gonna say that right now. Mark, I see you, man. What's going on? Salute right back to you, brother. A Commanders fan had said Commanders, a broom, and then a Giants. Now, I want to assume I was laughing my ass off, but when the whole, song was playing, and I was trying to, what I'm saying? I try and share this on the face. I follow a lot of Facebook, Giant clubs. Thank you guys, the Giant family, for allowing me to be on your page and allowing me to, share my show. I thank you guys. Big shout out. Too many to mention. By the time it's a 2-hour show, by the time I mention all of them, it'd be time to, get off. But anyway, I was laughing so hard that I didn't have a chance to regroup and share the thing. So if you see me going back and forth on my iPad, which I have right here, it's because I was laughing out loud. Out loud. I wasn't, I didn't LOL. I did a LAMO. And if you don't know what that is, Google it. Do the urban whatever definition. So I'll give you exactly what it is. Because it was funny as hell. That was funny as hell. And and I appreciate the confidence, and even though our team is we have a lot of questions, right? We have a lot of questions going on right now. With the Giant, what's our identity going to be on defense, offense, special teams, all that stuff. I don't think, I'm confident saying I don't think that the Commanders are going to sweep us. I really don't think that they're going to sweep us. I'm just going to be bold and say what I feel. Okay. I know I sit here and I say over and over again, we're going 17-0. But I'm not going to bet money on that because I know better than that, right? I know better than that. And yes, I am going to the season opener. I will be there this Sunday at MetLife. I cannot wait. 4 days. That's why the title of the show today is 4 days and a wake up. The Commanders can fight their way out of a dry paper bag that football team had. Yeah, I thought that was quite brave of I mean, you know what? This is what this week's all about. This is what football is all about, because what that Commanders fan did. He started the conversation. He initiated the camaraderie, the back and forth, and this is why I love football. This is why I love talking about the New York Football Giants. And look, I still, I'm gonna tell you right now, I still have my gift from the Giants. I have it. It's in my bed. It's look, what I do on my spare time is my business. Don't judge. I just, and you know what? I'm so obsessed with this, right? I'm so obsessed that I still have the phone, the film on it to protect it, because I don't want to disturb any of this. Look, it's my business. Anyway, so we got some stuff to talk about. Tanya, I am so glad that you came on, that I see that you're on, and you said, "Hey, Sneaky, we are Cave on Days." Yes, 4 days. 4 days. I said 4 days in a wake up. Yes, 5 days in total. Now I want, so the reason why I'm glad that Tanya is showed on the show. Daryl, I see you. She sent me a I want to read what she sent me. Okay, hold on. So she sent me a thing on Instagram, and let me see if I can find it. Okay. And it had something to do with Tanya, it's showing it's not available anymore. It's not available anymore. Dang it. It said, okay. I'm gonna wing it, Tanya. I mean, if you want to put it in the messenger, or actually, if you want to, well, I don't want you to, yeah, it's about Saquon. Yeah, it's about, I said his name. Damn it, he won that one. It's about a gentleman formerly known, or from now on will be known as 26. Something about he's joining a new team, and whatever. You know what? I don't care. I do not care what this man does from here on out with his life. I don't care. I don't. I'm over it. I know some of y'all say, "Oh, you're still crying about it." Blah blah blah. I don't care.
You know what? I really, truly, wholeheartedly, I just do not care. And Tanya, I appreciate you sharing that with me. You know, and please share more, 26 stuff when it comes out. But I could literally, that saying, I can give a rat's ass. I literally can give a rat's ass. Like for real. I don't care. I know people are like, hey, you're talking about it, so you care. No, I'm talking about it because I want everybody and their mamas, grandmamas, know I I don't. Moving on with my life. Welcome back, Adoree Jackson. Um, you know, After the show, I want to say Thursday night, when we were talking about our vulnerabilities at the defensive back position, I thought about it. I'm like, dang, what if Adoree Jackson comes back? What if? What is the possibility? And next you know it, they addressed it. And I can't wait till Ant comes on, because we'll probably talk more in depth now, because Ant mentioned how there were some question marks, how Shane wasn't 100% confident in the cornerback or the defensive backfield. And now Banks has a legitimate. I think Banks might slide to like number 2. Well, I know they're going to put he's going to be guarding all the top receivers because he's the rookie, he's young. And I mean they could even put Adoree Jackson at free safety, but I know they're going to put him at corner. Okay. I'm really I can't wait to see that matchup between Jeffries and either Adoree Jackson or Banks, or they might switch off. I don't know. I'm happy to see that. Sorry. Okay, anybody that's on TikTok, if you can come on to like my YouTube channel, and you're more than welcome to come on. Matter of fact, I'm going to put the link out right now, and if you want, please join the show. So Tanya, let's see what do you got to say? I'm not gonna mention 26. Okay. LOL. Oh, you said I only don't. I'm just excited for football. We back in blue, and fingers crossed, no injuries. Yeah, and a successful season. Only way is up. Yes, we right now. See, Giant fans, listen. Look, we are low. We're not even lower than well poop right now. Okay. But there is only, Tanya, you are so right. The only way we can go is up from here. That's it. I mean, okay, I want to see more than 7 wins, right? But we won 6 last year, but if we get 7, if we're 7-10, that's improvement. Now, are we going to be happy with that? No. Let's just keep it real, okay? I think they have us. I think Vegas has us at like 6.5. I want to shock the world. I want, you know what? I mean, I haven't seen a 10-digit win season. In a long time. I think I don't know if we got 2012. No, I'm sorry, 2 digits. So 2 digits. No, we went 11-6 in 2016. Eli's last playoff run, and then we were a tie. In 2022 when we went 6-1. Okay, and I'm still worrying. I'm still curious. What do we consider that tie? Danny, I see you, man. I'm gonna put out the link. Jump on, man. Don't well, I would say don't be shy, Danny, but you know that. Let me go through the comments. Okay, here we go. Tanya, you said, what did you think about Josh Jacobs' comments about Giants offering him more money, but turned off? Wait, but okay, hold on. Okay, but the turnoff was the media, cost of living, etc. come and play. So, Tanya, are you saying they offered him more money than Barkley? Is that what you're saying? And while you're answering that, Danny, I see you. Good deal. I hope, Danny, I wouldn't be sad to see Landon Collins come back either. Oh, I guess you guys were talking about, let me scroll up in the comments. I must have missed that comment, Danny. Oh, shoot. Okay, so you're saying that they offered, you know what? I didn't read that yet. I didn't read that they offered Jacobs more money. Now, wait, if I'm not mistaken, if we go back to Hard Knocks, didn't they rate Jacobs higher than Barkley? If I'm not mistaken, I want to say that was the case. If they valued him more than Barkley. The Giants saying, "What's up, man? I see you on IG. Hope all is well." Oh, the Giants way, brother. I got the link out. I'm gonna just because I just saw you. Shout out. I love your content on TikTok. Matter of fact, I took some off of it when I did the whole thing with no, I don't think. Yeah, I did. I can't remember which one it was. Giants way. Come on, man. Jump on. What you doing? What you doing? So right now I'm gonna bring on they said it wasn't true. Okay, we'll talk about that too. Daryl, bring you on. Danny, what's going on, fellas?
What's up?
What's good?
We look. I don't know about y'all, but this was one hell of a long off season.
Yeah, it dragged out.
Long off season.
I haven't watched
we went through Hard Knocks and all that shit
in my life, bro.
So, Danny, I saw your thing. You said you see us going 7-10.
That's correct. I see a 7-10 record. Yeah.
Okay. Now, so I would say MRAL 470. Wait, pause. Hold up. Okay. Zoe336 on TikTok just said prediction this year. Say we going to say we going to win 2 games. You say we're going to only win 2 games. Is that what you're saying right now? I would love to take that bet. You better be over the age of 18, first off. If you ain't, it's a mute point. It's a mute point.
Yeah, we're going over 2 games for sure.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna go double digits. And like I said, 17-0. I'm gonna put that out there in the universe.
Look, do you mean 10-7?
We're gonna be top 5 again.
10-7. No, Drew, what's up, man? Welcome back.
There he is.
Oh, wait a minute before anybody speak. Hold on. Hey, Drew, I didn't mean to tell that guy to shut up yesterday.
Is he?
Hold on.
Yeah, you're still muted.
Muted.
Go to the audio. Maybe the anticipation is killing me right now.
I'm telling you.
Not yet. Not yet.
No.
Okay, when he comes back. You told somebody to shut up yesterday?
Yeah, I didn't mean to, man, but they was dogging the Giants, man, and I didn't appreciate it.
Daryl, okay, come on, man. You can tell me, was it Kurtz?
No.
Shout out, Kurtz. Shout out.
It wasn't Kurtz. No, it wasn't. Didn't make history last night. They didn't make history last night.
Rob Bruno, what's up, man?
But Dak don't plan to be there next year. I tell you that. He don't plan on being in Dallas next year.
Oh, Dak?
Yeah, the way he talking.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's a given. Okay, here we go.
There I am.
There you are.
He's back.
There you are.
I didn't mean to tell the gentleman to shut up yesterday, Drew.
You're good. I just wanted to make sure you know he was a friendly troll. He wasn't the like belligerent.
Oh
one, you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. I wasn't gonna be mean to him or anything.
No,
I was
you're
just-
good. I was heads up. We got
hold on.
some
I'm gonna put the link out there again.
people, other fan groups in my chats occasionally, and they're just messing. That's all it is. Nobody that bad. If it's anybody that bad, I just boot them out. They're gone.
Can't join tonight. I'm out with the family. You know what? If you're scared, say you're scared. Because I think right now we're not friends right now. No, I think I said Thursday. No, we're friends now. I'm gonna save my my comments for Thursday, B Murphy. I'll be waiting for you. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting for you on Thursday. If you can, it'd be great. If not, no harm, no foul. I appreciate you stopping by and sending a message.
I do believe we're gonna be in the top 5 though of the draft.
Say what?
I believe we're gonna be top 5 in the draft this year.
Daryl, can we get one game in first?
Yeah. Wow.
Can we get one down?
Daryl's already looking forward to draft this year.
Yeah.
Sanders.
No, it's not
Like,
that. I'm
Daryl,
listen, guys.
Daryl,
I'm
it
just
is
ready to
not.
get rid of
It's
Daniel
not
Jones.
December. Hold on, it's not December. It's not January. We're not talking about we're going to lose every game to move up in the draft. All right, let's just wait. It's still September.
No, I'm not saying lose every game. It's going to be we're going to have a lot of effort this year. I'm just ready to get rid of Daniel Jones. Come on, guys.
Dude, can you go on dates and go, this isn't gonna work out? If you like walk up to the car like this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. Like,
yeah,
you got to give it a chance.
Daryl, I'm just giving you a hard time because last year, and I hate this because other than 2022, right? I think that's when the Giant fans kind of go at each other during. I mean, in season, while like I said, it's November, December, and January, where they all say we should lose our games to move up in the draft.
Right.
And I know I said this prior, like I want to play meaningful games in November, December, and January. This year, I really want to beat Dallas at home. I mean Dallas in Dallas. I know I said Dallas at home last year. Everybody thought I meant MetLife. I want to beat them in MetLife as well. Don't get it twisted, okay? I would love to sweep them this year, but no, I'm not gonna say but because I'll negate what I just said. However, I would love for us to beat them in Dallas. That would be phenomenal. Phenomenal.
I'd love to go 17-0 myself personally.
Oh my God, 17-0 appeal. You couldn't.
If we're gonna shoot for the stars to go sweep a team we haven't beaten in it feels like 20 years. I mean, what the hell? Let's go for it.
You know what? Let's do it.
I just hate that. I hate that stat.
The Giants went 17-0. You would have everybody, all the sports announcers, everybody who covers sports on TV talking about how much is a fluke.
No,
I don't care.
Everybody,
you know what?
I'm going to our shows at that point.
I will enjoy the fluke season.
Everybody be going to our shows instead.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, I need to bring Positive Philly on real quick.
He ain't gonna do nothing but talk about 2-6. Nobody want to hear about
because he's been on. He has came on a couple times. And by the time we got to him, I think was he asleep last time?
I think he slept.
Yeah. And there's a couple times where he came on, he was in the backstage and we kind of got into, conversation. And we didn't Clint, what's up, man? I see you. Big Blue in the Bronx. What's up, fella? What's going on? What is going on? That's what I'm talking about. Drew, you getting some love too, man. That's what's up.
Always.
All right. Where did Mike go?
He doesn't want to come
on. And Drew, I need to send you my number so we can. No, Mike, go put on a different hat. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. He had on a Phillies hat first, and now he changed to an Eagles hat. Of course he would. Of course. I mean, why wouldn't he? Right? Why wouldn't he?
Does he have his Saquon jersey yet?
Probably. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen,
this ain't Kurtz, is it?
No, it's
No, it's not
oh,
Kurt.
God, no.
It's
I was about to say we ain't starting early.
He's probably
Mr. Philly
twice his age,
cheesesteak.
20.
it's Positive Philly, ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. Philly cheesesteak.
There he is.
Are you serious?
Mr. Philly
Really?
cheesesteak. What's up, buddy?
This is what you're
You
going with
muted,
right
buddy. I
now?
can't hear you.
How's Saquon's back doing?
Yeah. I can't hear him at all.
I can't hear him either. And I
Okay.
wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to let him
You gonna let him write it out?
I
You're
feel
so
for him.
bad.
You gotta go
5
back
minutes
and
ago.
you
Probably gotta
know.
reset. You gotta reset, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I had to do.
Hold on. Here we go.
You gotta come back.
He's gonna come back. He was going ham too. Did you see him? He was like,
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. He's all
he looked like
excited.
he looked like one of those kung fu movies, but with no talking whatsoever.
Where they play at in Brazil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Brazil, right?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
played
That's
with
it.
Brazil right now.
That's pretty
Hey,
cool,
listen,
man.
they saying that chemistry over there is all messed up, man. Within
You
the
know-
team and everything like that.
hold on.
over there.
Okay, hold on. Let me. I gotta.
You wanna redo it again?
Nope, don't want that one. Don't want that one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you Positive Philly.
What's up? What's up? Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, something with my laptop, I guess. That's
No.
fine.
Next time, buddy.
Nah,
We try to put a virus in there for you.
I
Yeah.
think the hack killed the microphone now.
Maybe next time, buddy.
But yeah, last time I was on the show, I fell asleep. My dad told me I fell asleep on y'all, and y'all were saying my name, and I wasn't answering. I was dead asleep. But yeah, man, I'm so ready for Friday night. You know, obviously Eagles, Packers in Brazil, so that'll be interesting. But
I've been watching, of course, ESPN, all the pundits and all the the analysts on whatever, and they're saying that Nick Sirianni is on the hot seat.
Mm.
Do you agree or disagree?
right now, I disagree. We haven't seen anything.
Well, no. Do you? I can state my case right now. Okay, why I can see him being on the hot seat. Do you? So you don't see him on the hot seat at all right now?
No, not right now. The season hasn't even started.
Right, but typically when a coach is on the hot seat, it's before the season starts.
Yeah, I mean, could he be fired by the end of the season? Yes. Do I think he will? That's TBD.
That's true. One of the things that I thought it was interesting, and I didn't realize this, and I did some digging. He legitimately had to fight for his job last year. Did you hear the same thing?
I hear everything you hear, but more.
Yeah.
Sneakyg.
He had to basically beg the higher ups to for him to keep his job. And I truly believe, I don't know, man. Maybe I don't know if it's something that I want to happen. Not saying I want him to get fired. No, I'm not gonna say that. But I don't know if I want the collapse to continue.
It's not going to.
Okay, I do. I ain't gonna lie.
It's not going to, but okay.
But I mean, that's another thing though. Like it's a possibility. Because Daryl, what did you say you heard?
I heard that the team chemistry is shit.
That's rumors and speculations that
Hey,
y'all hear.
Positive Philly. Let me. Did you see what happened to y'all? Y'all went 10-2 and fell off the map and
Yes,
can't
sir.
even get it together.
You
I'm well
lost
aware.
us.
That wasn't
I can do that.
because of talent. It wasn't because of skill. It was because it was so much going on in the locker room. Everybody couldn't screw their head on straight.
Listen, they have a good chemistry. There's been a lot of rumors. Okay.
Hey,
So, listen to
the
Philly.
play on the field explains it all. So Nick
I hear you,
Sirianni,
bro. This is a different season. We got a whole different team.
Nick Sirianni's got until his first bye week, and then he's out of there. Especially if they look the same way they did last.
See, here's the thing with us, though, right? We don't fire coaches mid-season. We ain't going to fire him mid-season.
I bet you they'll fire Sirianni mid-season.
Nah, I think they would have fired him last year. They're going to fire him the way things went. Honestly, I think they
I
would give
know.
him the year.
I mean, look, that was a colossal collapse.
That was like the tallest building in Japan, and Godzilla was just nearby, just like raging out.
You thought I thought they was gonna win it last year, and then it just went.
Listen, we're going to this year, my man Daryl.
Like diarrhea.
Believe in us this year. Believe in us this year.
So, hey, Positive Philly.
Yes, sir, Joe.
I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna teach you something here that's gonna help you out on Friday night. Okay. Repeat after me. Obrigado.
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 Pela.
Pela.
Pera.
Pera. What did I just say?
Perda. So obrigado pela perda, which means thank you for the loss.
Oh no.
Portuguese. I just wanted to prep you. It's like when you go to Mexico and you have to learn how to say una más cerveza. It's a very
Now,
we
Mike,
just giving you a hard time, Philly.
yeah, Mike, I'll tell you right now, if we didn't like you, we wouldn't pick on you.
Yeah. We're just giving you a hard time, buddy. That's all.
That's what
note, I'm trying to launch my own podcast this week.
Hey.
Okay, congratulations.
And now he's getting yelled at.
He is.
He's getting yelled at by his. Is it your mom or dad this time? Which one is it?
My mom. She opened the door to see what I was doing.
Oh. I'm leaving that alone. I ain't
I'm coming down to Dallas this year.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be fun.
That's good. And I think you said you guys are going to be busy or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, if I see you going to the game,
it all depends
on what.
If I'm going to, when are they playing?
The 10th.
The 10th.
It's the day before Veterans Day.
It all depends on what the Giants are going on. I don't know because
y'all play in the morning.
Well, yeah, but okay. Okay. Oh, is that the game that we're in Germany?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That would depend if so those that don't know, I have no problems admitting this. I have a really good friend that I grew up with. He is a Philly fan. He's not a diehard. I'll say that he's not diehard. But we were talking about him coming to the Dallas Philly game. So if he comes, yes, I'll be at the game. If not, I'll probably watch. I'm gonna watch my guys.
Yeah, the 10th, y'all play at 9:30 against Carolina.
And
and I'm probably gonna watch that game and go go to sleep afterwards because it's coming on early over here.
It's 8:30 in the morning, Sneaky.
Yeah, just have a bunch of Irish coffees with the game. You'll be fine.
Right.
I hope Dabo throws it all over the field on Sunday. I hope he tosses it around.
Oh,
but yeah, you ever been to Fort Worth?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is that like the country part of Texas?
Texas is the country part of Texas.
Yeah. Fort Worth pretty big, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where I got to go if I want to see like a rodeo or some horses.
Yeah, they got they got the
and that Sullivan's barbecue place you told me about. It's closed on Mondays, my man.
Yeah, I know. We talked about that.
Yeah, where I got to go to a place that's open on Mondays.
Huh?
Is there a lot of barbecue places that are closed on Mondays, or most of them are open?
Well, I mean, he's like a hole in the wall type. And shout out Sullivan Barbecue. Thank you. Yeah, Sullivan Barbecue is a damn good spot. It's in Louisville, Old Town Louisville. I highly recommend it. Matter of fact, check this out.
I want to tell you about this hole in the wall staple in Louisville. It's Sullivan's Barbecue. You want to talk about good food. So the family and I, we went on Friday, and on Fridays they have a special, all you can eat catfish. How much catfish can you eat? And as you can see, they got a variety of food. My family, they enjoy the baked potatoes, and you can get it loaded any which way possible. Now, what I typically get is the feast for two.
And I'm gonna tell you that feast for two.
I'm going to be in
that bad boy can feed like 3, maybe 4. When you flying in? Saturday
morning.
Oh, but you got that thing to go to Saturday night, right?
I'll probably go into the pepper alley and then probably I don't know, open bar.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Anyway.
And then you can't come see me after the game because after the game I'm gonna be like either really happy and drunk or really sad and drunk. So I don't know.
Oh, you're gonna be sad and drunk. And actually, I don't even know what I want you to be because I sure as hell don't want the Cowboys to win, and I sure as hell don't want y'all to win.
See, so here's the thing, right? If we have to split with the Cowboys this year, and I actually just in my predictions, I actually just made a prediction then. I want us to win at home and lose away because I'm gonna be vice versa. Win away, lose at home.
What's up?
If we have to split with the Cowboys this year, right? I want us to win away and lose at home. Since I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna bring them luck this year, though, Sneaky.
You think what?
I think I'm gonna bring them luck being down there.
I mean, you know what? It's one way to find out.
I'm ready though. Look at this.
Uh-oh.
Can you see that?
Don't go down there and get your ass kicked.
They ain't gonna do nothing.
They're not gonna do nothing. Now, if you wore that and it said Philly sucks and you wore that in Philly, you'd get shot.
Yeah. Now be careful though, because if they go to boot you in the butt, remember they got spurs on, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
They'll hang you right on Broad Street.
I wouldn't mind going to Philly, but I've been told. I've been told by multiple.
You know what I tell people?
Huh?
You know what I tell people who are afraid to come here?
Well, I don't want to say afraid. I'm not afraid to come.
You got to come hang out with my people, Sneaky. You come hang out with me, my people. You're good. We'll take care of you. We'll get you a cheesesteak. We'll get you a tomato pie. We'll get you a beer. Like whatever you want, we got you.
Tomato pie?
Wow.
I'd have to watch that tomato pie being built, being cooked the whole way through.
I got a cousin that's from Philly. Boy, he loves Philly just like Positive Philly do.
I'm not.
Don't worry,
I'm not even
I
from
gotta
Philly.
call him in a
Has
couple
he traveled?
days to give him shit.
Has he traveled at all?
Yeah, has he traveled?
Is that the problem?
Uh-huh.
Huh? The thing is, I'm not even from Philly, to be honest.
Yes.
Say what?
I'm not even from Philly.
Where you from?
I live in Jersey. You should have known that by now.
South Jersey?
Yes.
That's
That's
Philly.
right. Yeah. Yeah, because I think don't you live
That's pretty much
near
Philly.
Ant,
Yeah,
don't you?
that's pretty much Philly.
You said what?
Yeah.
South Jersey is pretty much Philly.
That's like saying I don't live in Tampa, I live in Clearwater. It's the same damn thing.
Yo, Dan,
Well,
we gotta catch up, though, bro.
We sure do.
Yeah,
We
we
catch
do.
up offline, bro.
Yeah. Well, Mike,
I just
I'll tell
started
you
my
what.
last year of my college program today, so
Oh, well, congratulations.
yeah. Then I'm gonna find a job because I'm not going to college. It's a program that prepares me for college, but I found out college ain't for me. So
It ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for everybody.
The biggest scam in America.
for real.
You know what? And I got to tell you, that's so true. I believe that
I wouldn't
too.
say it's a scam,
Sadly,
but
that I mean, go to a trade school.
I was gonna say that.
I mean,
I'm gonna
Trade
just get a
school.
job and do my content.
I joined the army in the best 5 years of my life. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Philly, go ahead and tell me what's on your mind, and because about that time.
Bro, it's actually good to come on and talk to you and not be asleep.
Yeah,
But
He appreciates it too.
yeah, but no, man, I'm ready. I'm ready for Friday, ready for the NFL season. I've already had like 6 fantasy drafts. I got one more tomorrow, and I'm ready for the season. And go Birds, and let's go Giants.
I appreciate you, man.
Peace.
I would tell you good luck this week, but you and I both know I'd be lying. So I'll
Yeah,
holler
yup.
at you. So okay, guys, I want your honest opinion about Adoree Jackson. Does this solve our cornerback issue for the moment?
Can I start off?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm a little hesitant about Adoree coming back because he's like a turnover whore, like a penalty whore. You know what I'm saying? He draws a lot of penalties. So that's the only thing that's like skeptical about him. His veteran presence will be needed, so which is a plus, which is gonna, not strengthen, but like amp him up a little bit. They need that little veteran push. So besides that, I mean, I guess they felt that he was the best one on the market that could help us in that area. And he knows the playbook. He's familiar with us. So it makes sense for him to come back. But like I said, the only thing that's about him that scares me is his penalties. And I know everybody draws penalties, but his last year was crazy.
Daryl, what's your thoughts?
I'm a piggyback off of what Danny said. I just think they was more comfortable with him and him knowing the playbook. And they probably got him at a cheap price also.
Yeah, they got him, and he said in his number he was, I guess Andrew Phillips had his number, and he said he wasn't gonna, and Drew Phillips was gonna give him the number, but then Adoree said no, he's balling out with that number. I'm gonna let him ride it out, which was nicely done by Adoree to do that.
And I thought I heard, and not to get off subject, but well, no, I'm just gonna keep it on that one until we move on to a different one. Go ahead, Drew.
Yeah, what's your thoughts, Joe?
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that if Joe Shane was wearing a cologne right now, it'd be Desperation by Calvin Klein. I mean, it's just like it's ridiculous. A couple days ago, he says, "I'm fine with where we're at CB2."
Right. Yeah.
And then he does this. And keep in mind, guys, like I know that he hasn't made signings that were nearly as big as the signing of Adoree Jackson, but if you look at all the guys he brought in, it's been corner. Like he kept on just bringing in corners, hoping to find his Fabian Moreau, his diamond in the rough here, so to speak. There, and it just never came to be. And he ended up getting Adoree Jackson because he had no other option. And if you listen to a lot of the guys that are in the building media-wise, and Dan Duggan is the classic example about this. But I've heard it from other people as well that I talked to that are actually in the building. The Giants did not want to bring him back in any way, shape, or form. Point blank. Did not want to. I know some people will dispute this all day long. I'm sorry, they're wrong. They were upset with the way he played last year. They thought he didn't show the lack of effort down the stretch and dogged it on plays. And that was a big no-no for those guys in that building where they're like, hold on a second. We got a young team. We're trying to build a hungry team here. And now we got a guy that we're paying a lot of money this year. And he's dogging it on plays. We're trying to fight down the stretch to at least come out with some positivity out of the season at that point. So they really didn't want to bring him back. So and look at what he did last year. He wasn't as good. I mean, I know everybody talks about, he's not that old. He's 28 to be 29 in a couple weeks here. Like he's not that old yet.
He was getting burned a lot of plays.
He was, and here's what you got to keep in mind. What does Adoree Jackson get every single year? Injured. Every single year. And he doesn't get the major injuries. He gets out for 2, 3, 4 games, whatever, every single year. When you count on your speed, which is what he's counted on his entire career, and you keep getting injured every single year, it's almost like with OBJ. Eventually, you lose what makes you special. Eventually, you get that one injury that you can't come back from fully. And I'm just wondering if that's part of what's going on with him there. Anybody know out of curiosity, and I had the numbers up because I was curious myself, so no one sneak a peek. I want to see what you guys are at. I want all three of you guys to let me know where you're at. Okay. What do you think his PFF grade was last year? And I know PFF ain't everything, don't get me wrong, but it's a good stat, I think, for corners, because you can't show coverage in a stat.
Oh, I would say low 60s. Low 60s.
So explain to people what PFF is, because a lot. People may ask, what the hell's a PFF?
Yeah, so PFF, instead of giving out like here's how many tackles, here's how many passes deflected, here's how many interceptions, what it does is it looks at the plays as a whole and gives a grade based on what they do in run defense, pass coverage, all the different aspects of the actual position itself there as a whole. So low
60s, low 60s.
Line, it's good. You say low 60s, Danny?
Yeah.
Where you at, Daryl? Where you at, Sneaky?
I say 57.9.
So okay, God, I feel like this is Price is Right now.
Well, I'll put it this way: if that's the case, you guys are both out of the game.
It was lower than that. Damn.
Where you at,
See,
Sneaky?
I was going to be the one that was going to say, because you said low 60s.
Don't say 30s.
I would
Don't say
hope-
30s. Don't tell me
Well,
using like
I
in
was
the 30s.
actually I was going to say like low 70s, like 71, 72.
48.6.
Wow, that was hard. That's bad. Yeah.
Like people are acting like we got a Dory Jackson of 21, 22.
He's not Tennessee or Dory.
It's not even Tennessee Dory, and people forget too. In 21, he was CB2.
Mhm.
He looked really good because he was CB2. James Bradbury was CB1.
That's
Boy,
true.
dudes.
Well, what about Logan? What
Logan Ryan.
What? Yeah, I mean, he was. Well, no, but Adoree came in because we lost Bradbury, right?
No, Dory came in the year before that. So him and Bradbury were on the same team in 21. In 22, he took over as CB1.
Okay.
And then 22, 23, he was the CB1. And
Hold
now
on, we got
supposedly
Tanya
CB2.
Yeah.
Tanya said they might think Adoree can help the newbies on getting them comfortable and teaching them all what they need to know. I think Adoree, I like Adoree. I think like Danny, he's going to be that veteran status you want and need.
It's a 1 year deal. Yeah.
It's a 1 year deal. Yeah, it's a okay. Oh, here we go. Ant, welcome to the show.
What's up, guys?
There he is.
What up, brother?
What's going on?
Sorry, I had to wash my ass.
Well, we forgive you. We forgive you.
That's why it took you 45 minutes, almost an hour.
It's a big ass.
Oh Lord.
So we were. I'm glad that's a perfect time you came on right now.
Yeah.
So we're talking about Adoree Jackson, okay? And Drew brought up a good point because you even brought it up last week. How Shane was not fully, or he made it seem though he liked the room. He liked the room, the cornerback room, but he did leave it open to what any signings or anything in the future. Are you shocked by the Adoree Jackson move?
Nope, not at all. You're getting
I
a
already
veteran
asked.
presence. You're getting a veteran presence who, at this point right now, given the penalties, I've been listening. I heard Danny. I heard Drew. Given the penalties issue, is still better than Cordell Flott.
And you said that last week too.
I did.
You said that last week.
And I think Shane believes that too. He had to be PC, like we were saying last week. He's not going to sit on camera in front of all the media and say, "Oh, this kid's not up to standard yet." Blah blah blah. He's got to say, "I'm happy with where we're at." But his actions moving forward just show what I've been saying. Like he wasn't happy. He wanted somebody else. Now I'm not saying Flock can't be a decent DB. It's just not now.
Here we go. Tanya said something that she did say last week. I told y'all last week they're keeping things in house. I do not think they are going to be sharing a lot of information. They want to be a united front and say, "Yep, we trust it all."
I gotta say though, my problem with the whole situation is, and it's just me personally, and I would hope it would be the NFL players as well. And I'm not saying that they didn't, but wouldn't you rather hear your coach say, we're happy with what we got. We still got a lot of work to do. We're just trying to take things one day at a time. Because at least then it shows some confidence. It doesn't bring your guy down. I mean, I don't expect them to go to these guys and go, "Dude, you're playing like shit. You're lucky you didn't get cut." You know what I mean? So I figure because when you go and do what he did, it's almost like a slap in the face after you just got done telling everybody, "We're happy with what we got." So that right there gives guys like Flott a boost of, morale. And then all of a sudden, boom, Dory Jackson's back. Guess who's not DB2 anymore?
I think what Tanya, and I want to piggyback what Tanya said. I think they're just telling us that he's happy where he's at. I think I would have to assume, right? I would have to assume that Shane and Dable are transparent and straight up with the guys. I wouldn't be shocked if they're like, "Flat, look, we want to keep you. You do bring value to the team. However, there's some areas you need to work on that we do have concerns. So we may bring in other people. We may
I'm
bring
pretty
in,
sure he told him just like that. I'm pretty sure they
and
told him
I'm
just like that.
sure that they had that communication with that player, because you're right. If they didn't, and I'm sitting there like Flock, I'd be like, these mother, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would make me feel a certain way.
I'm just speculating. Like, I gotta, you guys know me. I'm gonna look at the whole thing inside and out. What if, until we get an answer. So me saying what I said last week, I'm not necessarily happy that I was right, but at the same time, it is what it is. It's again, I try to look at everything. Devil's advocate with me all the time. You gotta, look into every little detail, because you can't always believe what's being put in front of you. And that's the nature of sports in general, especially with the business.
Mm-hmm.
Now, kind of sticking with the theme that we talked about last week.
My eyelids.
The final 10, the final top 10 of the New York Football Giants was released today. Now, who are you guys? Just say yes or no. You guys know who it is? You guys know who the top 10 is? Okay, good.
I haven't seen it. No, I haven't seen it.
Okay, perfect. Well, shit. Hold on a second. You gotta love. And my eyesight, I ain't got my glasses either. Okay.
What?
I'll read them
Sneaky,
off.
I can't hear you, Sneaky. What are you saying?
What?
What are you saying?
What? Your mouse is moving, but no noise is coming out.
I'm messing with you. I can hear you.
You might see. I knew you would mess with me.
Oh,
Drew,
that was a
I
good
believe
one.
you.
That was a
Drew,
good one.
thanks for having my back on that.
Oh, you guys. You know what?
I knew what you were doing.
And ladies and gentlemen, that concludes. No,
As if I didn't like Drew enough already.
No, right?
Sarcasm. And it's like the greatest export of Jersey people whatsoever.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What we do. Like, you can't trust us
It's
at
in
all.
it's in our genes. Come on.
There is two things that Jersey people are. We are sarcastic and we are vengeful.
Yes.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I worked with a guy when I first moved down here to Florida that was from Texas, and he goes, "Oh, Jersey, forget about it." I'm like, "No, dude, that's Brooklyn. Jersey, we don't forget a damn thing. I will hold a grudge for life if you screw me over one time. Fair warning." He's like, "Oh my god."
Oh, then half of Jersey must be Greek then. Okay.
Have you been to a Jersey diner? There's a reason there's baklava at every single Jersey diner. Okay.
Yep. So I got this thing I post up as my Facebook profile once in a while. I actually think I put it up recently. It's basically a picture of Jersey, and it says, "Don't worry, we hate you too."
It's accurate. It's accurate.
So the top 10, the top 10.
We need a drum roll. What's the drum roll sound?
I need the drum
right?
roll.
Well, no, there's okay. So we were wrong, right? Well, we were right, but we were wrong at the same time. Top 10
is he in the top 2 though? He has to be in the top 2.
Well, I'll get to that.
Okay.
Number 10.
Okay. All right.
Andy Rebust. No. Rob. Oh, I'm gonna mess his name up. Damn it.
Robustelli.
Yes, thank you. Andy Robustelli. He, of course, played before my time. So,
but
I say that.
Saw him play.
I say that, but number 9, Sam Huff. I mean, I know about.
I'm shocked about it. I thought he was going to be a little higher.
I thought so too. Number 8, Eli Manning. At number 8.
Way too off there, man. He should have
been.
Harry Carson. Number 7. I'm not surprised about Harry Carson. Harry Carson was like a staple in the Big Blue Wrecking Crew.
Oh yeah,
and has been
number 6. Okay, help me with this one, Drew.
Go for it.
Okay. Emlyn, is it Emlyn?
Emlyn Cannell. I believe that's
Emlyn.
how you pronounce it.
See, I got it
Just
right.
like
Well, I
the
didn't say the
Ravens.
last name. No. Number 5, Michael Strahan.
Okay.
I'm all right with that. Number
I'm cool with
4,
that too.
Frank Gifford.
Okay. Okay.
Frank
I knew
Gifford's
he'd be
number
up there.
4.
Okay.
Number 3,
Kathy Gifford.
Mel Hine.
Behind.
Okay. And
He
matter
was,
of
if I
fact,
remember
I
correctly,
held.
he was
I
a
actually.
center way back, like 30s. We're talking. We're going that far back now.
Yeah.
Mm.
I actually held this player when I held the flag. I didn't held the player because
Hey,
then
hold
that'd
the
be
player.
disgusting.
That'd been weird.
But I held his flag when Leonard Marshall was getting inducted in the Ring of Honor, and I told myself never forget that name. Number 2, Roosevelt Brown.
It's okay.
Rosie should be.
And
top
then
five.
y'all
Of course,
know
he
number
knows
one.
number one. Yeah.
Y'all already know number 1 is
Me.
Lawrence Taylor. I mean, I appreciate this list. Of
I'm
course,
just surprised Eli's not in the top 5. That's
we're all gonna have. It's so subjective, right? We're all gonna have our top 10 list, right?
It's different
Yeah,
generations
ask
and
the
stuff.
Cowboy
Yeah.
what the Giants top 10 list is.
Say what?
Ask a Cowboy fan what the Giants top 10 list should
Oh,
be.
right. We're gonna have our our list, whatnot. However, of course, there's some players that, the 100 years. This is 100 years of Giants, but there's no shocker with LT being number 1.
No.
No.
Not at all.
None whatsoever.
Not at all.
The guy
But,
Two top
say something-
100 defensive players is number
week,
1.
Well, when we had the conversation last week, I actually thought I thought Huff would be up there a little higher. Maybe he would have taken over the number 1 spot from LT, right? It would have been a close one.
I thought Carl Bench would have been in top 10 at least.
Yeah. But now, if we were to talk about players that should get honorable mentions, I'm going to say right now that, David Tyree, he doesn't have the numbers, right? Of course, he doesn't have them. However, he was an impact. I'm not saying put him on the top. I'm saying honorable mentions. Like, he should be mentioned. No?
You're mentioning him now. That's as far as it goes.
Let me ask you this: does Ike Hilliard deserve a mention?
Yes, I was going to go there.
Because Ike Hilliard's a better player than Tyree, and he doesn't.
But see, that's the beauty of honorable mention.
Jared Vicious deserves a mention over
Jared Vicious.
Well, what about? Hold on. What about Mario Manningham? I'm saying players that didn't have the number but made impact that mattered. That changed the course.
I think part of that. I think part of that with it being such an old list, I'm sure longevity and how long they stayed with the team had a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
Also, what era they played in? Because there's a lot of people from the Super Bowl
different generations.
The two eras we had with the Super Bowl rings that, to me, just flat out didn't belong there, especially as high as they were. There's a couple people I was like, whoa.
Another player. I was thinking about this. About the show. And I wanted to talk about this because I want to know what your honorable mentions are. And I'm going to say, Stephen Baker. He got the name. He got the touchdown maker.
Touchdown maker. Yeah.
Honorable maker. Honorable mentions. Now, of course, the list is already made. Okay. Who would you put on your honorable mentions? Let's think back. Now, granted, we're only going to go from, say, 1980 to now, maybe 85 to now.
I didn't see the whole list, so I'm going to bring up names that might be on the list.
Well, if you bring up a name, I will let you know. If I got the list right here.
I put the list up in the chat, so for everybody.
All right, thanks.
I'll even say Byron Williams. I'd give him honorable mentions.
I'm trying to think.
I would go as far as saying Sam Garnes. Loved Sam Garnes, especially when they played Philly.
Oh, I actually talked to him the other day. I need to get him on the show still.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good dude, man.
I've been
Really
working
nice
on
down
trying
to
to get
earth.
him on.
and he hates Philly, bro. He still has a hatred for them.
So
here we go. Here's Tanya. Are you okay? I'm gonna bring your comment up. I don't know.
Oh yeah, JPP. Yeah.
Yeah,
he was on the
let's
list,
see.
wasn't he?
Not a Giants anymore, but
I don't think he
love
was
them.
on
Yeah.
there. Was he on the
I
list?
Number 61.
Is he on the list?
Number 61.
Is he on there really? Okay,
Yep.
that's good.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a name.
Ruben
that
Randall.
I think it's. Oh God, no. I'm gonna give you a name that gets forgotten, I think, somewhat in Giants history because he had a short career. But he is the best person I ever saw play at this position as a New York Giant. Again, that I seen play. We could go back much further. There's people much older than me, like Ant over there. So, you know, I mean, who knows?
appreciate it.
What about Charles Show Me the Way?
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
See, I was gonna go because I didn't bring up the list. I'm lazy as hell. But Maurice Carthon on that list?
Who?
Maurice Carthon.
Let's see here. No, he is not.
I think
he was talked about
he's an
twice because he
honorable
interviewed
mention.
him. Because he talked
should
about
definitely-
Brad Benson and he talked about Joe Morris apparently.
Huh?
Because Brad
Oh,
Benson
really?
was like, how is he on this list at 99? Like, not trying to be disrespectful to anybody. Like, they're all Giants. I respect everything they did as for the team. But you're telling me that Brad Benson is only 2 spots behind Hakeem Nicks?
He did have some pretty cool car.
What about Kevin Boss?
Hyundai does
Kevin
not
Boss.
get you higher on the list.
Boss.
Okay.
Kevin Boss.
Boss. Yeah. Honorable mention. Yeah.
Kevin Boss?
Yeah.
See, again, I don't. He was with us what 3 years? I mean, he made
He was
an
a hell
impact.
of a tight
but
end for us. Yeah.
That's what I mean. Yeah. I mean,
My guy's on the list, right? Shockey's on the list.
Yeah,
He
of
is.
course. Yeah.
He better be on that list.
Yeah.
What about Brandon Jacobs? Where he at?
Oh, he's on. He's on the list.
He's on the list.
there.
Shockey is 48.
Shockey's 48. Okay.
You
Brandon
know,
Jacobs is number 69.
you know the thing. I mean, okay, number 26. He's 95, right? It's one of those. I mean, I know, and I'm trying to get past my feelings. I'm going to be honest.
Wait, hold on. They put him on the list?
Yeah, he's 95.
Who?
26.
26.
Oh, yeah.
And
They really put him on the list? That's crazy.
they put
Honestly,
him on the list.
I can't hate it. It's honestly, if you got to sometimes take the emotional part out of it. For half a decade, he was the best player on the team, basically. I get it.
I
It's
get
still
that,
fresh.
but
It's still fresh. I get it. It's a fresh wound.
It's still fresh to the bone. Yeah,
You
I
know,
know
it's
it
kind
is.
of like when you get that injury, and at the time everybody else is laughing at you for getting the injury, and then years later you're also finding it funny. Like, revisit this in 5 years, and I guarantee you know what? Yeah, he did some good stuff.
We'll all laugh at it.
Well, I guess you can say I kind of forgave him because he's on 2 of my 4 fantasy leagues.
Are you serious?
That ass, bro.
Are you serious?
Listen, I'm dumb. I'm not
you know
stupid.
what?
Dan, you could have picked Josh Jacobs.
I get it, but no.
You wouldn't do that? You wouldn't put him on your fantasy?
He's not. I'm in what, 5 leagues right now.
Nah,
now
bro.
granted, one of them is a money league. Okay.
If it's a money league, I guess
And
I'll do it.
I still drafted over him. I still looked over him.
Oh, you'll pass on them too, and if it's a money league?
I
I can't do that. I can't do that.
With that offense,
My money is more important than anything else. Nope.
Matter of fact, I think I went against my morals, and I think I picked up. Let me before I say anything. Let me double check.
I got Dallas's D.
morale over morals.
I think so. I think I might have picked up the Dallas kicker, but the only reason why I picked him up was
never mind, I
because
got him.
he
Oh, no,
was
it was,
the kicker
what's his
that
name?
was in Michigan. Hold on.
Did you guys hear the Josh Jacobs things about the Giants?
Oh no, I got McPherson.
I heard it was rumor.
Yeah.
So
So
it was
the
an
Giants said it
interview.
wasn't true. I mean, someone, I don't know if it's
They
true.
said
Someone
we could
posted
have
that it
offered him
wasn't true.
13 or 14 million, something like that.
It was an interview in The Athletic, and the guy who wrote the article retracted it afterwards, and it makes no sense whatsoever. Because how did that come out in an interview?
Right.
But you gave out wrong information. Either you gave out wrong information because you're speculating in an article, which is really scary for someone in journalism to admit to doing, or you just retracted part of the interview because you got yelled at by somebody within the Giants.
Well, the other thing for me too, and doesn't really say if it's true or not, but if that was the case and the Giants were offering him more, and the reason he didn't take it is because of the taxes in New York.
And the
So
turf.
then
And
if
the
he
turf.
took-
Media.
if
And
he
the
took
turf.
that more money, wouldn't that have offset it?
Not necessarily, because it's a lot of taxes, dude. I don't know what the taxes are in Green Bay, Wisconsin, there, but I mean, New York, New Jersey.
He would have got killed with the taxes.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, that's true because of Green Bay is basically a Commonwealth. Everything's owned by the town or the the city of Green Bay.
State taxes is the difference. He's paying the
Yeah.
same federal no matter where he plays. So, like, if you play in Texas or Florida, you pay no state income tax. So keep in mind, for anybody who's listening, might not be aware of how this whole system works when you're a professional athlete. You pay taxes where you live and where you earn the money. So it's not necessarily if you play for the Giants, you pay New Jersey taxes automatically. You pay for the taxes for whatever state you're playing in that week.
Wait, what?
That's how it works with taxes. Yeah. So let's say, for example, you work. Okay, let's do it this way. So, like, you're playing for the Giants. Week 1, we're playing the Vikings at home. So you're paying state income taxes on that game check for New Jersey.
Wow.
So
now that I understand. Okay.
And let's say you live in, let's say, Kentucky. Let's throw a random state out there. You're also paying Kentucky state income tax because you're a resident of Kentucky.
All right. Now, that's not true with every state. And I know this because I live in Pennsylvania and I work in Jersey. They both have a thing, New Jersey and Pennsylvania, where you pay either or. It's up to you.
That's very rare, though, I think.
Yeah, there's not many states that do it.
It's pretty rare. Usually that's the way it is. And that's why most athletes have a house in either Florida or Texas, because that way they put that as their main residence and they avoid paying the state income tax in the state they live in.
Right.
So I will say this. When I was in the military, my home of residence was Arizona. So no matter where I was in the world, right? Because I was stationed in Germany, and I was deployed, once. So I was in Haiti. I still paid Arizona state taxes.
Correct.
And
it's different, yeah.
Although I did, I think, and I was, they said something like I didn't have to pay the state tax where I was stationed at because I was already paying my taxes where I was at. And that's why a lot of soldiers would do the change of residence to like Texas or Florida.
Yep.
So they wouldn't have to pay any state income tax.
Yeah. The only thing about me living in PA is, and this is horrible. I can't stand it. Even though I don't necessarily live in Philly, on top of paying Pennsylvania taxes or Jersey, I'm also paying a Philadelphia tax on all the other taxes I already have. School taxes, all that stuff, man. It's hate Philly.
Just saying, Florida's not full yet. I know people keep saying it, but it's not.
I tell you what, Texas is huge. So come on.
It is, but most of it's barren wasteland.
Way to go.
Do you guys know I got this already?
Yes, everybody knows you got that. Jesus.
You see he's bothered. I don't know. What is that?
Hey guys, can I rub it in your face a little?
I didn't know you got that.
Drew, I am so glad you asked.
Oh, I'm so glad you're answering.
This is a gift from the New York Football Giants sent to all of the season ticket holders. And hold on. Here, let me just open it up. And I still have the film on it. That's
you bought it from eBay or?
No, actually, they sent it to me. And you know what? Matter of fact, I'm glad you said that.
He got it from Temu.
No.
Oh my God! Don't even go there.
I'm assuming living in Texas, you don't have season tickets.
No, he does.
No, I'm a
season
season ticket.
ticket.
You have season tickets.
I do. Yeah, I'm going. Actually, I'm going. I'll be
He's
there
going to home
Sunday.
opener.
Oh, okay.
Another missed
I was
opportunity to
hoping to
meet
go to 2
Sneaky
games
G
this
Man
year,
in
but it's
person
going to
after
go
all
to
these
1
years.
game because of Germany. Stupid Carolina game.
I just want to.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
right when I, I'm gonna bring it closer. Right when I got this, I saw the players, and I knew right off the bat, yeah, these are the top 10 players. But okay, look, I got the commemorative ticket, right? I got, the 4 Super Bowl rings.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I love most about this whole thing?
The medium
Rubbing it in our
coat
faces.
Well, no, not that. I mean, not that. This is what I love about this whole thing.
Oh, the 8 championships.
They
That's
count.
my favorite part too.
Wait. Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go.
So
They count.
Right there.
They count.
now that I know you have a season ticket package, I'm just going to say to everybody watching that this is a good time to mention his Venmo and his Cash App. I see at the bottom of the screen here. Some things are not.
Yes. And okay, look, and I'm glad, Drew, you brought perfect segue. Of course,
Here comes the money pitch.
this is my pitch right now, and I want everybody to come in and listen close. Okay,
Drew, you got him started now.
check this out. Check this out. I have all my tickets on Ticketmaster right now. Okay, I have all my parking passes on Ticketmaster right now. But hit me up. Say that you want my tickets. I will take them off of Ticketmaster, so you don't have to pay the fees. Simple as that.
Yeah, the fees are a bitch.
They are.
And look, I'm gonna say this. I'm not trying to get rich off of my tickets. There are 300 level seats. Okay, they're the nosebleeds, but you get. I mean, anywhere in the MetLife is a good seat. Okay,
You're in the stadium, yeah.
It comes with parking.
Stadium
So,
is good.
Look, all I'm trying to do is break even. So next year I could buy my tickets. That's it. I'm not looking to make money off of them.
Yeah.
And like my prices, look, people are gonna love my prices, but
You're going to the Philly game, right?
it's looking good. Yeah. You gonna be there for that one?
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Can't make any promises.
Yeah, no worries.
Don't worry, Ed. If he got tickets for you. He got tickets for you.
And I do layaway. I do layaway, by the way.
Nice.
There you go.
In that case, I want the Philly ticket.
All right, hey, they're yours. Put
Can I pay with
5% down.
Klarna? Can I pay with Klarna?
Huh?
Klarna.
Klarna.
Oh, right. Yeah, right. Or Affirm.
Affirm. That's the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to the Philly game in Philly.
I'm going to one in Atlanta.
We got to. Okay, Ed. No, we're not going to talk about that offline. What is the experience being a Giants fan going to a Philly game? I know you've been to a couple, right?
All right. So the good news is I've been to Philly games when I was younger because my stepfather, being an Eagles fan. When I've gone recently with my son, considering the Giants haven't really been all that good in the last 7-8 years, with the exception of the 1 year, it was fine. It was. There were no issues, and everybody that said something to me, all I can go is normally.
Okay, whoever has the TV on, that was perfect timing, by the way. All I can say, deodorant by Dove.
Well, Tiki said too, because when I told Tiki's like, "Hey, Aunt, how tall are you?" I'm like, "I'm 6'1". He goes, "Well, what do you weigh?" I said, "About 255." He goes, "Yeah, that's probably why they're not saying anything to you."
Yeah. And it's funny because when you get any size to you whatsoever, you don't think about that stuff. My wife says that all the time. Oh, she's like, "Oh, I don't want to go there." I'm like, "No one's gonna mess with you." She's like, "You're 6'7". No one messes with you no matter what.
Like, Drew, you are not 6'7".
6'7".
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm not kidding with you.
Jesus Christ!
Holy shit, 6'7". God damn.
But I gotta say,
look.
Lincoln Financial is an absolutely beautiful field. There's not a bad seat in the house.
Except the courtroom.
Oh my God.
Well, that's only if you're being banned.
No, they don't have one in there. That was the old one they had in.
No, from what I
Okay,
understand,
look.
they do have one in there.
Oh, do they?
I believe they do.
Daryl, how tall
Not
are
big
you?
enough.
Who, me? I'm a short dude. I'm only
Okay.
5'10". I'm only 5'10".
Daryl, I'm 5'10" too.
Not
We ain't short. We're
I'm the
normal.
shortest out of all of y'all.
I was 5'10".
Yeah,
my
Dave,
freshman
I'm
year.
the
Dan,
shortest.
what are you, Dan? You're like 5'8"?
I'm 5'6".
4'3".
You are
I'm
not
5'6".
5'6". You
I
are
am
not
5'6".
5'6".
I am.
Danny, I was standing next to you, and I'm not
That's what I
5'6".
was on.
Yeah, I am 5'6". We could measure again when I see you.
I think
One
Danny's
Sunday.
right because I remember my mom. My mom was 5'5", so Danny was right there.
Look.
We'll do.
Tanya,
I- We'll do-
Wow.
and you know that's
See,
all in
Tanya,
love, Danny.
I thought it was
That's
cool,
all in
yo.
love. Hold on. Sully said, wait, Sully was like, I'm every bit of 5'4". Sully, you are not 5'4". Because look, the reason why I know Sully is not 5'4", you are not pulling out fish bigger than you when you go fishing. Because you know how he has all that fish, and he's like, he is not. Hold on a second. Oh, yeah. Tanya's 5'9".
Love you back.
Yeah, now I'm jealous.
Trust me, being tall is not a good thing anyway.
Yeah.
Drew, let me ask you
Arthritis
something.
comes in.
Let me ask you something, Drew. I don't
Okay.
know when we go to Philly. Are you going to any Giant games this year?
I'm going to go to the Atlanta game.
Actually, we're thinking about going to that one too.
Let me know. I got my family has a cabin on Lake Lanier, like 45 minutes north of there, so I'm going to be staying there.
You better watch out. That place is haunted.
It's fine. I was just there this weekend. I literally just got back yesterday, actually, because I was.
Wait, you said the place is haunted. What?
It's not okay.
It's
There's a whole history to the lake, and a lot of it is not very good old school South. If you catch my drift.
Lake Lanier is covered. It's covered. That's the lake is covered with a black town. They covered it up.
Yeah, there was a very prosperous black town that they literally chased everybody out of, and then
yes, I heard about that.
Yeah, and then a few decades later, they needed a big reservoir for Atlanta, and that's where they decided to put it because it was already mostly cleared out.
I heard about that.
Interesting.
Because isn't some of that lake in Savannah?
No, we're talking north. This is like if you know like Alpharetta and all that area, a little bit north of there.
It's near Douglasville.
Yeah, it's near Douglasville.
Yeah,
Gainesville,
I just came from
Florida,
down there.
I don't want to say that. I gotta.
They did a horror movie on it.
Yeah, they just did a movie off of it.
I heard it was absolutely horrendous. So we've been talking about trying to set up because I got an outdoor projector, setting it up on the dock and watching the movie on the lake.
That's cool.
Oh my god.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Oh my god.
Well, no,
okay. The reason why I asked,
people die there like crazy, but the reason people die there is when they put the lake there, they literally just filled the lake. So it's coming. The water's coming from the Chattahoochee River, and they just filled it where within a couple of years it was filled up. They didn't clear anything out whatsoever.
Nope.
So like people go scuba diving and stuff in this. You can find old abandoned buildings at the bottom of the lake and all. But what you
that's
also
where they put
find,
Flint, Michigan's water.
But what you also find is trees. Now, what happens when you go scuba diving in trees? Do you think?
Get caught.
You get caught, and what happens to your oxygen tank eventually? Now, on top of that, if you go there any holiday, Labor Day, 4th of July, even just a weekend in general, there are drunk people riding boats everywhere that should be nowhere near a boat.
Yeah.
So it's just because all the deaths is considered haunted.
It's not a tree.
On a lighter note, the reason why I brought it up is I wanted to see if any possibility you guys. Well, I don't, Drew. Maybe if you want to go say to the Philly game in Philadelphia, and because if I got you guys for my muscle, I have no problems going.
Unfortunately, I've
Danny,
taken too much time off.
Danny,
of
you
work.
could be my hype man at 5'8".
I got you.
I've already gone.
With the bullhorn.
I've already gone to Georgia twice this year.
I'll sit on your shoulder, Sneaky.
I went to a week-long cruise. I'm just going to go wait for the
Hold me up like a sign.
You've been everywhere.
No, it's like you get like Sneaky G Man Jr.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be the hype man.
How
That's
his dad
right.
holds his kids up. Oh, can you
That's
see?
right.
I'm sorry, Drew.
I
You
have
know what
no
I'm
idea.
saying?
Well,
AKA your puppet.
I was right. I was hoping to go to the Carolina game. I was all ready to go for that because it's cheap to fly into Carolina.
Yeah.
The tickets are nothing.
Now it's
And then all of a sudden,
Germany.
like, oh, we're going to move it to Germany. I'm like, Guten Tag. What the hell?
Tanya, I think you were you going to that one too?
She's
I think
she's from that area. This is Carolina.
Yeah. I mean, literally, you could have bought tickets to the Panthers games last year for like $30. It was that cheap.
Wow.
So Tanya says, walked out of Philly without a scratch. Sneaky. We made history.
Oh man.
We'll talk about that later.
I think the best thing in Philly is when they throw it at you. I mean, not physically, but when they throw the insults at you, just take it with a grain of salt.
It's all football trash talk. That's all it is.
Listen, like I said, I'm a big dude. Drew's a big dude. We'll tell you, we're big, we're intimidating, but when it's like 40,000 to 1 or 2, yeah, that's not worth it.
Dude, you see these arms? I have not an ounce of muscle on me whatsoever. I have to worry about a gust of wind taking me off. Like I'm like that wacky inflatable tube man having a sale over here. Like,
the one on the car sale on the auto stores. Yeah,
that's what I.
The
problem is nobody ever talks about this with really, really tall people. I could gain, not that I'm going to, because I refuse to go to the gym because 100% of sports injuries are caused by sports. But you can go ahead to the gym and gain 20 pounds of muscle. For most people, you would see that.
Right.
When you're my height, you don't.
Right.
It's so spread out.
I mean, the problem is, for me, if I were to go to Philly, that I'm pretty sure there's a few of them that would remember that I keep showing this picture.
And if they didn't,
I think they would
recognize you. If they didn't recognize you, I'm sure what's his name? E-Rock would let them know.
Oh, definitely.
Philly sports guy would let them know.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing too, because Jamie even said, Philly sports guy, if you come with me, you'll be fine. They won't mess with you. And I'm like, yeah.
They might start calling him a traitor.
Right. A matter of fact, he's in Brazil right now, living his best life. I'm happy for the guy.
Yeah, the cheerleader that gets us the tickets, my daughter's close friend. He's there now too.
Oh, in Brazil? Okay.
He's a teacher, and he started school today, and then had to take a week off to go over there now.
Oh wow.
See that? I'll leave the hotel room.
I guess, as long as he's not wearing green.
That's crazy.
Why would the Eagles will be wearing their black uniforms?
It's like I don't understand why you pick those the teams. Like you can't wear green. Let's have the Packers and the Eagles.
The only two teams in the NFL that use
seriously.
Green,
yeah, he said it's a 40-minute drive to the Carolina Stadium, and of course they sent it to Germany.
So I'm saying, my plan was to go there. Like I said, it's cheap to fly there. It's like $100 each way. And that's it.
Oh wow!
And because it's like the biggest airports in the South besides Atlanta, obviously.
Right.
Because Atlanta is like the biggest airport in the entire world.
And I think shout out New York Giants fan girl. I think she was looking forward to that one too.
Yeah,
I think she was as well.
How's she doing? I haven't seen her in a bit.
She's good. No, every day. I see her stuff every day.
Oh yeah.
Now, guys, so we're on like the downslopes of the show, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to talk about this gift. No, let me stop. Let me stop.
I was about to go. Let's go Giants. Bye.
This week we got, what is that?
Picking up random things. Here's my skull.
That is dope.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah,
you got to check this out. Look at this. Hold on.
Bet you didn't get one of those in the mail. Oh. Here you go.
Yes, we do.
Well, so okay, this week
my money's on Drew Lock.
This week we got the Minnesota Vikings against our New York Football Giants at home. Okay. What expectations? And we'll go one by one. Ant will save you for last. Daryl, what's your expectation for this Sunday's game?
I want to see Daniel Jones throw up at least 300 yards.
In how many games?
So okay, now
yes,
couldn't help myself. Sorry.
we
you had to do it.
don't
You had to do it.
we normally don't do predictions, right?
I would try.
But what do you think the final score will be against Minnesota?
3-0.
Daryl.
I'm listening. I'm thinking, Sneaky. I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
27-14 Giants.
Okay. I like that. Danny.
But he's got to at least throw for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. Man.
He will when he warms up. Don't you worry.
Already in midseason form.
Yo, is Theo Johnson starting our tight end? Is he the starting tight end?
I think they got Bellinger listed as
Is Belly starting?
I think so.
Okay. So I just pulled up the numbers, right? Because I wanted to make sure I did it right. They got it's basically a push, right? Because they got Minnesota at 1.5. But the over under is 41 points. That's not much.
I'm taking the under for
I
sure.
would too.
The under.
Yeah, definitely. I would take the under too. So, Danny, that being said, what's your thoughts?
I just hope, like I said with DJ, he gets it together. He had all off season to get it together, and now the season has started. He better get his act together, or else he'll be shipped out or benched. I say, by maybe week 5, if he shits the bed, he's going to be benched.
Okay, but I'm talking about week 1. What's your thoughts on week 1? What's your expectation on week 1?
You see the pattern going on here, right?
And that's why I'm honing you back in. I'm reeling you back in.
Well, I mean, we just got to stop. We just got to make sure Sam Darnold doesn't get Jefferson, a lot of touches. A defensive hours has to step up. And
Darnold will be fine. He likes throwing at the ground.
You know it,
yeah, and he sees a lot of ghosts too.
We are not worried about our defense.
No, but that secondary though, the secondary is
questionable.
The secondary is what I'm talking about. Well,
as long as the front four is playing well, the secondary ain't gonna have no problem because he ain't gonna be able to throw the ball downfield.
For the game, I just hope our secondary and our O-line plays good. That's what I'm hoping on.
What's your score prediction for the game, Danny?
You said the under was what?
41?
The over-under was 41 points.
Ooh. I would say shit. A 10-17. Low scoring game. 10-17.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Drew.
So
what you got?
Guys, I think we should be excited for this week. This might be the only week we're facing a team with a worse quarterback than we have.
Yes,
I mean, it's
right.
all seriousness, guys.
Yeah.
This is going to be a huge barometer for the season here. If we can't beat the Vikings when J.J. McCarthy is out, when Jordan Addison is out, when T.J. Hawkinson is out,
we got no excuse.
When
you're right.
They're one of their starting corners out for the year with an ACL. I mean, it's just chaos at that Minnesota team there. This should be a good win for us, but I do think it's going to be low scoring. I think it's going to be probably I'm thinking 17-14 is what I'm thinking along that kind of. I think it's going to be a close win because let's be honest, the Giants don't blow anybody out typically. It's typically a close game either way, where it's down to the fourth quarter and that something happens and that changes it up. I think how we cover Justin Jefferson is going to be the key to this game. I think that man is going to be covered it's going to be insane.
Double team.
Triple team, quadruple team. He's gonna feel like a Werther's original at a diabetic club at a senior citizens complex. I'm telling you right now, Like, think about it. Who else do they have to throw the ball to? Like, I'm being serious here right now. Like, you have two guys you have to worry about trying to stop in this team right now: Justin Jefferson and Eddie Lacy. And I'm not even sure what Eddie Lacy is left at this point here because he's 29 years old. He didn't look as good last year.
No.
And he's always, for his entire career, had a quarterback to take the pressure off of him.
Not now.
He doesn't have that this year.
No, he doesn't have it anymore.
No.
But you got to keep in mind, he also doesn't have the same wear that a typical 29-year-old running back has too as well.
Right.
You know, I was looking at notes where I was actually making for our episode we're doing tomorrow, the preview. Like, he's got 400 less carries than Joe Mixon, who was drafted the same year.
Wow.
That's a big difference, guys. Like, he's never gone more than, I think it was 217 carries in a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, he's almost like Jamal Charles back in the Chiefs days, as far as that. Because that guy used to get me so amped
I haven't
up.
heard that name in so long.
That guy was
Jamal
like
Charles.
amazing. Like, he would sit there and get like 5 yards a carry, but they only give him the ball like 15 times in a game. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Keep handing the goddamn ball off to this guy.
Right.
And that, if you look at his career, I mean, he's not as dynamic a runner as Jamal Charles was by any means. He had a 4.6 yards per carry average last year. That was tied for his worst ever in his career. He's a guy that doesn't do a high volume, but he's consistent. It's going to be a different role for him this year. I'm kind of curious what happens with him this year because he's going to have to be dependent on more than he's ever has his entire career because of what they got going on. At least until they get Hawkinson and Addison back.
Yeah.
Bless you. Sorry.
Bless you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah.
Bless you.
Hold on. Hold on. You're talking again. Your mic's broken again.
I'm not falling for that again.
He's on his face. He's like, no.
I'm not falling for another
like,
banana.
guys, I'm about to go out and come back in.
I gotta reset.
Yeah. So Gabe before I go to Gabe,
he's in here? Okay.
Brought up a good point. I will say I'm excited to see Dabes in his element with play calling. Sure. Without Wink. And really coming into his own, I think we will see a defensive side,
different side of him,
a different side of him this year. Thank you. I think this will be a put up or shut up year, and you have to earn your spot on this team. Facts.
07 Coughlin.
Yeah.
Robbie said 2013.
Okay.
G-Men. And then, of course, Gabe chimed in. Gabe, hope all is well. If we can't beat the Vikings,
that's what Dan.
And it's going to be a long season. I think.
All right, Gabe, we're used
to
it.
That goes without saying. And what's your expectations this week?
All right, any fantasy football player or people watching this here, put your money on Graham Gano this weekend. I see the Giants winning 19-10, 1 touchdown, and then Graham Gano takes the rest. And the touchdown will probably be, I don't want to say a running touchdown, but probably a Darius Slayton, possibly a deep pass, maybe.
I was going to say Neighbors or will Hyatt.
I was saying
Hyatt the end zone.
Hyatt get a break. Yeah.
Keep in mind, Neighbors got Gilmore this week 1 too. That's going to be an interesting matchup to watch.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's another. Yeah,
I mean, he is 33 years old. So keep in mind, he's getting older and older.
No, you know what? I'm going to change that. You know who I could see getting the 1 touchdown? Wandell.
Oh yeah,
little slam play to the end zone. I got good.
Hey guys, let's do this. But we have to. We should do this tonight, and I want to know if you guys are in the. We'll be here next week, next Tuesday. I'm down putting $10 down, right? We could wait till next week to pay out. We should all put in $10 on who we think will score the first touchdown of the season. Are you guys down? I mean, $10. You guys got $10?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
we can do that.
Daryl, you got $10?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. And so now, but before we do that, my expectation, is I agree with everyone. And Ant, damn it, you kind of you took my flame, right? I was going to say good no.
He can't score a touchdown.
Can't score a touchdown.
Well, you can't, but I think Ant is onto something that we will get a touchdown, but we are going to be kicking a lot of field goals.
I would say a fake field goal for a touchdown would have been a ballsy call on your part, though.
Actually, would have been pretty funny.
Right. You know, going deep, right?
That would literally say to us Giants fans, our team is so bad that the kicker scores
that our field goal kicker.
Hey, it's almost as good as Kenny Galladay getting less touchdowns than Andrew Thomas.
Oh my God!
It was. You know what? I think it's hilarious that transaction was so bad when he got his touchdown in a meaningless game. MetLife jumped up and like
everybody was
ovation.
like screaming. Yeah,
yeah, but that wasn't like an excitement thing. That was it's about time thing.
Right. So now I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna write it in my handy dandy Giants book here. I know we'll have it on tape. But so now $10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Daryl.
Yes, sir.
First touchdown for the New York Football Giants.
Oh, wait a minute. We should do this fairly. Because if you call him and somebody else want him, kind of, you should take a little piece of paper, put a number on it. Next to somebody, ask the person or pick or say, hey, this is your number. Do something like that.
What do you mean?
Like there's only 5 of us here. So take 5 little pieces of paper. Put a number on them. And then you go, okay, Daryl, this is where you're going to pick.
On this again?
This is who you're going to be, getting the touchdown for. Like who's going to be rooting for.
All right, so we're all putting up 10, and then Drew's putting up the rest.
Well, can I just have one of those? I don't even know what. I've never seen that in my life.
Here you go.
I'll send you my address. I know, right? I've never. I don't even know what. I don't even know what that is. I've never seen one of those in my life.
Fake money, dude. I used it as a prop. Actually, we talked about Bleak Neighbors at the strip club.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Remember, he did.
See, you shouldn't have said nothing. I'd have went to a store.
We had them, and we would so on the union jobs, we would drop them all the time and watch the laborers pick them up.
Oh gosh.
Oh, funny. So freaking funny.
Ant, how should we do this?
Like, why don't we do this? Everybody type your answer in the chat, but don't hit enter till we do a countdown. That way, if you don't have a piece of paper.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I got it.
All right. So go to the private chat, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Or do you want to? No. Let's do it in the public chat.
Oh, I gotta log into that. Then hold on.
I can do it in the private in the
Would you rather we do it in the private chat?
Yeah, I could do it in the private chat on Twitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you got the private chat and you got the comments.
Well, I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube.
Which one we doing it on here?
Private chat.
Yeah.
So
well,
confused.
okay, fine.
It's only.
We should just text Sneaky. Just text him. So why don't we just text him?
Yeah, there you go.
Well, no, because I got my phone. I'm doing.
You got your phone on the.
He's doing the ticky-tacky.
Do the private chat. We'll do the private chat.
There we go.
Okay.
Everybody, I got mine, and when everybody else gets, let you know when you got yours in. We'll all hit enter at once.
I got it. I got mine.
So we're just putting the player's name?
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
No one put Chad Powers.
Oh, damn it.
Damn, Drew.
What the hell?
Okay, so hold on. All right, now what if? Right now, let's think about this. What if we pick the same player? How does that work?
Paper, scissors.
Well, if we do,
I doubt we'll pick the same player. Yeah, I doubt it.
If we pick the same player, we split the pot between the two.
There you go. And if we all pick the same player, we all keep our money.
Then we all win.
We're all winners.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. Here we go. Ready for the countdown?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Are we going on 1 or 3, 2, 1, and then
I'll do 3, 2, 1 on
3, 2,
right
1,
on one. Everybody. Now we're in the private chat, right?
Okay.
Right.
3, 2, go.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, hit. You guys saw mine? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm missing some. Oh, there we go.
Drew, you're an asshole. You're an asshole.
What?
I was thinking of the same. Okay.
I went with our short yardage back.
Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Okay. So here.
Daryl thinks it's going to be a pick six.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ant's going with
Rondell
Robinson. I'm gonna put Rondell Rob.
No, Daryl changes answer to neighbors.
Nope.
Sneaky already had it.
You already had neighbors.
You gotta choose either.
So now, and we're going with the first one that was picked, Daryl, or the first one that you typed in.
Yeah, you got to go with that.
So you got to go with Beaver.
So he's saying it's a pick six.
He can pick anybody else but who we got because he was the last one anyway.
Squad?
Just pick high. Yeah. I thought he would got cut. Did he get cut?
I
Go
thought.
Hyatt.
I
think Beavers is hurt again, isn't he?
Drew, yeah, that's not a bad pick.
I'm telling you, short yardage back, Daniel Jones.
Yeah, that's not a bad.
Here's the other question. I'm gonna say this right now. Does it count if he throws the touchdown?
No, the person that actually scores. We should have talked about that first too.
Hey, he's caught the ball before too. It's okay.
Because Daniel Jones is the only one that's going to. Hopefully, he's the only one that's going.
You know who I could see getting a short yardage touchdown? Eric Gray.
Yeah, Gray.
Dude,
yeah.
I am so hoping I was wrong about that kid because I did not like the pick. I did not like the way he played last year.
Last year he was down. Yeah, he was not good.
And when Joe Shane said basically we drafted him because the other guys we wanted to do kick returns were I was like, are you kidding me? Why would you say that publicly? Maybe that's why he's saying this stuff he's saying now, but we love our CB room and we expect to have Wink Martindale back next year. Maybe that's why he's saying this stuff.
We got Wink.
Stupid again. Michigan?
Yes, sir.
Michigan.
Yep. That's fine. He'll undermine the head coach there as well.
You think he'll take the head coaching job next year?
I don't think he'll ever
Michigan.
The only way
he'll get one
is if Michigan.
Oh, where did Daryl go? I wait till Daryl. I wait till Daryl gets back.
Daryl said Hyatt.
He changed it.
Well, okay. I mean, that's
choice.
That's the thing, though. So, are we okay? So we're not going with our first response.
I mean, Beavers was kind of. I think he was trying to write neighbors.
Okay.
Just had Beavers on the brain.
Yeah, right.
There we go.
Sorry,
Plus
but
the other thing is, like I said, he was the last person. He basically could have picked whoever he wanted.
Yeah.
I got
outside.
I'll take Hyatt because I'm a Tennessee boy, so I'll take Hyatt.
All right, and then we got to make sure everybody's okay with him taking Hyatt.
We're good. Yep.
Should I give my address out so you guys can send the money now?
Now, if Beavers does get a pick six, I'm gonna laugh hysterically
if Beavers gets a pick six.
Oh my god!
I'm sending Daryl my money.
Hey, you can't know, but that's not what the book says. That's not what the book says. If you want to, that's up to you. But
hey, Daryl, if Beavers gets a pick six, I will send you my $10.
You don't have to, Ant.
Daryl, I'll tell you right now, from the bottom of my heart, if Beavers get a pick six, I'd have been like, "Oh, you should have stayed with Beavers." Wouldn't that been something?
That's like pulling a wish out of a unicorn's butt.
I mean, hey, I'm just saying.
Wait, how do you know that's what it's like? Have you pulled a wish out of a unicorn's butthole before?
I might have.
Like you seem to have a comparison level for this for some reason.
I might have once or twice.
Once or twice. You know, unicorns are rare.
So hey, Tanya, do you want? Hold on. And you know what? I'm going to. Okay, I'm going to leave it open. If you guys want to partake, that are in the comments. Okay,
this is getting spicy.
More money.
If you want to add to this in the comments, you need to say I'm all in. No, say I'm in, and then tell me what receiver. You're gonna who
be a running back. Receiver. It could be a running back.
Tell me who you think is going to score the first touchdown. You
You said we can't pick the same players twice, right?
And the same
So
player.
you gotta tell Tanya who we pick, so she won't.
Okay.
You know.
All right. Okay. Well, I think I said it out loud. Okay. So right now we got Ant with Wandell. Drew picked DJ. Danny got Singleton. Daryl, after his 15th choice, he got Hyatt. I got Neighbors. And Tanya. So I'm assuming you want in, and she's saying Slayton. That's not a bad one.
Okay, that's not a bad pick either.
I feel like Slayton is getting the ball at the 2-yard line. I don't know why.
If it's at the 2-yard line, it's Singletary. You know that.
It's DJ. DJ's the short yardage back. We all know.
You think so?
Listen, at least the last couple of years, when it's 4th and 1, 3rd and 1, who is getting the rock each time?
A quarterback sneak.
It was a quarterback sneak every goddamn time.
The unsuccessful tush push.
Oh my god!
Push.
The push.
If DJ falls down though on the way to the end zone, I'm gonna laugh my butt off. Even
oh my goodness! Jeez.
Hey, as long as he reaches over the line, I don't care what he does.
And I guess it's let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay,
that's it.
I guess it's the 6 of us. Sully, do you want in here? Do you want to? You want to put in $10 on who scores the first touchdown of the season?
A New York Giant. That's who's going to score.
Yeah, the first Giant. Yeah, the first Giant to score.
Yeah, no, that's who's going to score. A Giant.
Went over your head. It went over his.
Okay.
Like
Ray Finkel.
Einhorn.
Your gun is digging into my hip. He says, I'm out, but great answer, Ant. Yeah. Okay, no worries. Hey, this is all for fun. This is all for fun.
No, it's not. When money's involved, ain't nothing fun about it.
Yeah.
Coming for blood, homie.
Man, this is
What if I had a medical condition? I'd eat all the blood I can keep, okay? Like you don't know.
There was blood in the water.
So someone on Instagram said Gilmore will draw Neighbors.
Yep.
Gilmore got paid because of the tragic death of Jackson.
Yeah, Kyrie Jackson, the third
Yeah,
round draft.
yeah, that's that's sad. And I since we're talking, I got to say my heart goes out to the family that lost the 2 hockey players.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That guy.
That was tragic.
Actually.
It's a shame.
It's a lot of accidents going on, man. It's unfortunate.
And look what happened with what's his name? Drawing a blank there, Ricky Purcell or whatever from Florida.
Oh, the one that got shot. The one that got shot. Yeah,
got shot in the chest, then walks off to go to the gurney to go into the ambulance. Like there was a video somebody got and posted.
He was in the gym today.
Yeah,
I mean, good.
Was he in the gym that he got shot?
So no. He was back in the gym.
Oh, back in the gym.
Yeah,
he
went working out.
Hit a single organ somehow.
Yeah,
it's just insanity. Get shot in the chest. A
That's called
17-year-old.
Divine intervention.
A 17-year-old.
Yeah, for sure.
And your show back on?
Tomorrow night, bro.
Oh, okay, I'll be there.
Oh. Okay. All right.
If you're not a Giants fan, no.
Hold on. Now, Sully, I just want to ask you before I bring on this person that just popped up in the backstage.
Oh gosh.
Is it loose?
So Sully said, "My money is going to my kayak." Right. Oh, right. Gotcha. Okay. So I don't have my glasses, so I couldn't really read it, and I thought we had a player by the name of KK or Kayak or something. I'm like, wait a minute, what? So I'm glad I pulled it up when I did. Now, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you, and no, it's not Kurtz. It's not Kurtz.
Thank God.
But it's
Adam,
and I'm not gonna, and you know what? It's way better than Kurtz, but I have to do this before I bring him on though. Yeah, that's a Giants parent worst nightmare. Ladies and gentlemen, Dallas Cowboy Chris.
Oh, Jesus.
Go blue.
You got the Michigan helmet there, I see as well.
He got the Michigan on deck. The Michigan on deck already.
Go blue. I will be in Ann Arbor this Saturday.
Yes,
I will
sir.
be there.
Okay.
So say, man, I always got to show my Giants brothers love. Man, how y'all doing tonight, man? How y'all doing?
We're good.
We're here.
Good, brother. Good. We good.
Real good.
I'm feeling
Yeah.
$10 richer or $50 richer.
Now, you know what, Chris? I got to tell you. Yes, go blue. It was a
Always.
great win last weekend. I want to also just kind of put this out there too on Netflix. Oh, I got to find the name, but they had the documentary.
I watched it today.
Say what?
I watched it today.
Did you? Yeah, of the whole still signing thing,
Sign
right?
stealing?
Investigation.
Did it make you cringe yet? Did it make you cringe?
No, you know what? It was totally respectable.
Yeah.
I do believe in some form they cheated, but again, if you have to go after them, you have to go after pretty much every team.
Everyone,
Yep.
yeah.
And
Right.
I do firmly believe that the people that started this were associated with Ohio State.
I was gonna say that.
You
I
think they're behind it? They're
firmly
behind
believe
it?
And I'm not speaking as a biased Michigan fan. I'm speaking as a sports lover in general. I do believe that
They had something
Ohio
to do with it.
State somehow had something to do with it. And it's crazy because
it's
Urban
all-
Meyer, when this whole broke out, Urban Meyer said that this happened for years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So the name of what we're talking about is called Sign Stealer. It's on the Untold. It's like the documentary that did the Te'o thing, Florida, the Gators story. You're right. I really liked how this documentary was, and the rules. It explains how, and I don't want to ruin it. I want people to watch it. My opinion is, I don't even think they cheated. I'm gonna say that. I don't.
It depends on how you look at it.
I don't think they cheated because of the fact every school does it.
Then that doesn't mean they didn't cheat. It's mean they didn't cheat any worse than anybody else.
Well, no. I'm saying every school, and it even says it in there. And watch the documentary, and you'll see exactly where I'm coming from with this. And I wholeheartedly believe that it did come from Ohio State. Of course, they're not going to admit it. They're not going to testify to it. But it's weird. It's weird what they, how the rules, and I'll tell you this, that they say that, you can steal signs from the sideline all day, every day.
Yeah, it's
right?
easy to do from there.
But the degree in which this gentleman did it, I mean, it was kind of like masterful, almost like OCD-ish.
Yeah, he was like a genius.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But that being said, we got Dallas Cowboy Chris here. Now, go ahead, Chris. What's up, man?
Well, on that Michigan thing, of course the crap eyes is going to say something because they've been getting their ass kicked lately. They got to cry about something. Okay. So when they were running through us, like wet toilet paper, we wasn't saying much. We had to up our game. Okay. We upped our game. So we come back, we come back, and we've been stomping that ass the last 3 years. So they're crybabies. But anyway, I'll be in the big house this Saturday. Me and one of my co-hosts, Rue, running up to Ann Arbor. My niece is a junior at Ann Arbor, pre-med major. Meeting up with my family and everything. So we're gonna go to Ann Arbor and have a good time and
enjoy that, man.
Are you gonna wear your ring?
I'm gonna wear my ring, and then I'm gonna
okay.
Go
all right. I'm
gonna wear my ring. We're gonna be there having fun, and then trying to catch the earliest thing, smoking back to Denver, so I can watch the Cowboys beat up on those Brownies. But man, it's gonna be a fun weekend, man. I'm excited about football. I know y'all excited because Hey man, it's nothing like this season. When you have all the optimism in the world, and everybody's 0-0 right now, so we ain't got nothing to be upset about. So I know who y'all got, the Vikings.
Yep.
Minnesota.
We're Giants fans. We always have a way to be upset. Don't you worry. We could be like winning the first 3 games.
We'll find a way. We'll find a way to be stressed out.
We'll find a way to be upset.
I don't think you need to be stressed out about.
I don't disagree.
I mean, hey, last time y'all played them, y'all beat them, right?
It's a winnable game. It's a winnable game.
Yeah,
it's a winnable game.
So
now, Chris, since thanks for coming on again. Normally, I'm the one that asks the questions, right? But we actually have a question from one of our faithful viewers.
Okay, what's the question?
Tanya asked, Sneaky, what are Chris's thoughts on if Dak will stay with the Cowboys? So, Chris, I say to you, what are your thoughts on Dak if he will stay with the Cowboys?
Well, I know the entire team's in the East hoping he leaves, but I don't think. What did you say, Drew? I'm
not.
Sorry,
Keep him.
You keep him? Oh yeah, I forgot.
Keep him. He's winning a lot of playoff games. Don't you worry.
I know we win. We win a lot of regular season games, like 13 in one of them. Against that team in New Jersey. So it really don't matter.
Here we go.
Hey, Danny, he started.
Here we go.
Danny, he started. I just rebutted. Okay,
I'm gonna start it. Don't you worry.
He started.
Go ahead, Chris. Continue.
Now to answer her question, I don't actually think Dak is going anywhere. It's the same thing Jerry Jones does all the time, the posturing and try to make a big splash or something. Like, I actually think that Dak will get signed either Thursday or Friday, the extension, and the Cowboys are just going to go from there. I love how Drew brought up Dak's playoff record and what he does in the playoffs. You should say what the Cowboy does in the playoffs. That's what you should say. So
nothing. We can
exactly. So they does nothing. So it's just not Dak. It's you got to remember Tony Romo didn't do anything. There's a lot of people that didn't do anything, but just don't blame Dak for the Cowboys' ineptitude. And thank you, and for the 29 years and counting
for you. That's all.
Well, no, you're right, but I will say this. The last, and as a matter of fact, I had an appointment today, and I saw a Packers fan. And I thanked him. I thanked him for the slacking that they put on. And the fact that if Loop was here, Loop, I wish you were here right now, man, because y'all made history. Being the first team to lose to a 7 seed, but I digress.
Just the Cowboys being the Cowboys.
With the fact that Dak and CeeDee Lamb, they were like, as Forrest Gump would say, peas and carrots. As I would say, peanut butter and jelly. How Friday, Smokey was like, damn, you ain't never had the two of the same thing. Ham, no burger. The thing is, you guys were, not you guys, they were automatic all season long. But when it came to postseason, and I mentioned this before, it reminded me of the 98 Vikings, where they went 15-1. Randy Moss, Randall Cunningham, Chris Carter, and they probably threw in Smith there a little bit for, running the ball a little bit. But when it came to the NFC Championship game, which the game that you guys didn't get close to, they couldn't link up at all. And I saw a different quarterback in that playoff game. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to preach. I really hope, and I'm not saying this to be funny whatsoever, I really hope Dak gets a psychiatrist, because I think now, being 2-5 in the playoffs, I think now it's deeper than football. I think I honestly believe there's some psychological problem, right? In when he gets to the playoffs.
All right. So, Sneaky, it is a new season, and why you keep bringing up shit? Okay, we've moved on. We've moved on. Okay, it's the same. I heard it the whole off season about what he did in the playoff game. I mean, how many times can you elaborate what he did? We all seen it. We all been there. It's a new season.
Right.
It's a new season. Y'all not dwelling on Saquon anymore. Y'all moved on,
we are.
right?
Yeah, we are. We talked about him earlier.
Yeah.
I forgot who I was
it's
talking.
The Giants. What we do.
We
harp on things. We harp on things. Okay.
My bad. I got a little razzle dazzle. I'm
So
sorry.
Chris. So what if what if Dak signs that extension, right? And shit hits the fan again?
Meaning they lose again in the playoffs?
They'll lose again.
Well, they got what they signed up for.
That's what he signed up for. Well, I'm like this, bro. I'm not comparing Dak to any other quarterback. But I mean, can anybody tell me how old was Peyton Manning when he won his first Super Bowl? How old was John Elway when he won his first Super Bowl?
John Elway was 37.
Hold on.
Okay.
Wait.
The point I'm making is
those are horrible examples.
No,
hold on.
I said
how old was Elway when he got to the Super Bowl?
I said I was not comparing them to Dak. That's what I said.
That's what you said.
That's what I said.
Questions.
But what I said was,
go ahead.
What I said was these quarterbacks won their Super Bowls when they were older and much established in the league. Okay, it's always what have you done for me lately? Okay, so what this year if Daniel Jones show his ass off, y'all win the East, y'all win the Super Bowl, all that shit y'all talked about him will go straight out the window, right?
I would be like, I told y'all. That's exactly what I would say.
The first thing, if Daniel Jones,
it'll blow up in my face. It'll blow up in my face.
If Daniel Jones wins a Super Bowl, the only thing running through my mind is, that's Trent Dilfer 2.0.
Here, I'm gonna say it like it is because a lot of Giants fans have a lot of revisionist history when it comes to this guy. Look at what happened with Eli. How many Giants fans were talking trash about Eli after 2 rings?
Tanya says I still don't want him. Period.
They'll never stop.
So
they'll never stop.
And that's what I understand. See, Sneaky is a big Eli proponent. He said Eli is the first ballot Hall of Fame, and I actually agree with him.
Mm-hmm.
But why do y'all continuously dog out this man who won y'all 2 Super Bowls, 2 against the best team in the NFL? So if Giants fans are dogging out him, it don't matter what I say about Dak Prescott, how I feel about this. If y'all dog out your own player, I know what you're talking about the Cowboys.
Chris,
so it really don't matter what I say.
You bring up a really good point, a damn good point, because when Eli was on the downside of his career, I want to say after 2013, they were putting, they wanted Eli's head on a platter. Yeah. Okay.
100%.
And I'm sitting here saying, be careful what you wish for. And now we're in that stage. Of, Eli's been gone, and now we got Danny Jones. Or I was going to say Danny Dimes, but hopefully he can relive up to that name this season.
I'll take
I knew. Look, I mean, after Phil Simms was waived in 93, he spoiled us. I'm just going to be honest. He, we had the great run in 86, and then he took us as far as he could in 90 until he got hurt in Buffalo, and Hostetler stepped in, did what he had to do. But Phil Simms still made the Giants competitive up until 93 when they decided to go in a different direction with Dave Brown. And then there was, I still got to give Kerry Collins his props. With Dave Brown, Danny Cannell, Kent Graham, Kurt Warner. People forget about Kurt Warner being a quarterback for the New York Football Giants. Who?
Jason Garrett.
The Clapper.
Jason Garrett.
Oh, Jason.
Well, he
Garrett.
was a backup. He was a backup. Garrett wasn't really.
Clap on.
Am I the only one who
Started
still
one or
wants
two
to
games.
see Jason Garrett in
But
clap on
the point I'm
commercials?
trying to make is,
I
I
would love to see
realized the gap between Phil Simms. I'm gonna put Kerry Collins. I'm gonna say the gap between Phil Simms and Kerry Collins. Right, that was a large gap. And then from Kerry Collins to Eli, it wasn't as quite long. But I mean, it was still, you know, it was still suffering. I mean, God, it was horrible. And I knew once we got Eli and he was our franchise and he won us the Super Bowl in 07. Oh, well, he actually won in 08, but, you know,
Can't forget about Geno Smith.
Like I said, you know, when we had Eli,
Way to bring the room down, Dan.
remember when we talked about honorable mentions? No, let me stop. I'm kidding. I mean,
Stop. No, stop.
I knew there was going to be growth. I knew that there was going to be rebuilding. And when they were just talking about, you know, when they were talking about Eli, the way they were talking when McAdoo came in as the new offensive quarterback or offensive coordinator after Gilbride left, Eli's not a West Coast quarterback.
I miss Gilbride. That was great.
And you know, again, I'm just like, be careful what you wish. Now we're getting what they wished, you know, and I hope, you know, we all can agree or disagree that Daniel Jones is not the guy. I mean, he's gonna play this year, like it or not. And the next person that's coming in, I just hope, you know,
I still disagree
I hope
with that.
you get some.
I still disagree with that, man. I still disagree, dude.
With what?
With Daniel Jones not being the guy. Okay, and the reason I disagree, man, is because
want to keep winning games.
No, that's not it.
Because of the coaching. Because of the coaching.
Hold on. Let
honestly, Danny, that is exactly what I was going to say. The coaching of this guy, man. You know, I don't give a damn that we beat y'all all the time. That's not what I care about. Okay, I care about this kid. I like the kid. I liked it when y'all picked him. I was like, man, that kid is athletic. He got a big arm, but he's been going through coaches after coaches after coaches after coaches, and then y'all blame everything on him. You had the worst offensive line in the NFL last year, and you wanted to blame Daniel Jones for him not staying healthy. I don't understand how you continuously blame somebody who have no control of his future, because the Giants screwed the pooch. It wasn't Daniel Jones. It was the Giants front office. Period.
And the owner admitted that. And he took full responsibility for that.
So when you automatically just give up on Daniel Jones because of the front office and the coaching staff screwed him, I mean, come on, man. Y'all can't see this. Y'all can't see this kid is a great athlete. He's a good thing. You know, I think he's shell-shocked now. I think he got David Carr in him now, you know, because he's always on the ground. He's always hurt.
My thing with Daniel Jones is, and this is what bothers me, I do agree with you. He's very talented. I do agree with you. He has tremendous athletic ability. My problem is, regardless of the offensive line, regardless of the coaches, his thought process still isn't there. He's still not throwing the ball out of bounds. He's waiting for the sack, or he's forcing throws. That's like, QB 101.
That's what he did in the preseason.
Ball just anywhere.
Yeah.
Well, do you think he's shell-shocked? I think he's shell-shocked.
Well, then he shouldn't be playing either way. If your quarterback is shell-shocked and he's shell-shocked every game, he's not worth having. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it sucks that we did it to him.
We can't have a shell-shocked quarterback. It's just it's detrimental to the team.
I mean,
all right, so okay, go ahead, Drew. I'm sorry.
I was saying he doesn't even read defenses well. I mean, I remember like the Seattle game last year, for example. There was a couple of plays where you can clearly see where the blitz was coming from. Like, clear as day. It was so freaking obvious. It's not even funny. And he makes no adjustment at the line, doesn't do a damn thing. People come through with nobody even there to guard them because he didn't make any adjustments and smack right into him. Now, I'm not saying it's not our fault what happened to him. I'm not saying the Giants didn't ruin him. But I'm saying I do think he's ruined from ever reaching his height of potential. And at one point, you got to make a business decision and say, listen, he is a great guy in the locker room. He is the first guy there, the last guy to leave. Everybody says amazing things about him. It's not personal. It really isn't. I know for some Giant fans, it kind of comes off that way because they take it too far. It's not personal. It's a business decision at this point because he's just not the guy, I think.
Well, Drew,
And
I got
could be
a
wrong.
question.
I'd be glad to be wrong.
Drew, I got a question for you. I got a rebuttal for that. Okay. Why this year y'all had a top pick? Why didn't you go get a quarterback since he's done? Because y'all chose him over Saquon. You did. Okay. So you went and got you did because you went and got a receiver instead of getting a quarterback.
Well, it's not that we chose him. We chose offensive line. We chose protection, right? And
you're talking about this year, right?
Well,
Yeah,
you're talking
about this draft.
Well, he said last year though too that we picked Saquon.
I mean this year we picked offensive line.
Your first pick
we sacrificed 26.
Your first pick was a wide receiver.
What I'm saying is with the whole money situation, we went a direction with the offensive line, which we had to address the offensive line.
Finally,
if we would have re-signed number 26, I don't think 26 would have had a good year this year. I don't think the Giants would have had a good year because we didn't address other needs on the offensive side of the ball. And in order to make an omelet, you got to crack some eggs. And yes, we couldn't re-sign number 26. And to say that they, and I mean they, meaning the front office, Shane, didn't make an attempt to get a quarterback. He did. He did try to trade with the Patriots. The rumor is we were going to try and shoot for Drake May because we knew Daniels was going to be off the board.
Thank God we didn't do that.
Again, and I'm assuming that's all speculation, whatever. But the fact that we knew that Drake May was not going to happen, that they provided a weapon for Daniel Jones. Now I want to read what Tanya says. She says, "So what's the excuse for the other years? He's accident prone. He plays like a rookie quarterback. Cannot see down the field to save his life. He gets scared and makes bad mistakes." Look, and I'm going to say this, and then I'll let you guys chime in. The fact that Jones, how he played in the only preseason game that he played, in the beginning, it was horrendous. All right, that pick six was completely horrendous.
That was so bad.
Now the pick that he threw downfield to Neighbors, I got to give that was a good play on the cornerback. Now, but quarterback 101, you got to throw it on the outside shoulder. You don't throw it on the inside shoulder. Okay. But I will say this. Yes, I'm a defender of Daniel Jones. Throughout the game, he did get progressively better. As some would say, the rust was coming off. Now, I just hope that momentum carries into the Minnesota Viking game. Look, we can all agree. We can all agree that he may have a hook, if not a short hook, on him, this year. So we got to see.
Can I ask the panel a question?
Mm-hmm.
Why start him?
Because he's getting
paid him
paid
$40 million.
Yeah, he's getting paid $40 million this year.
So that's you just answered her question. So that's another excuse. So ain't that the front office problem too? Why would you give him $40 million?
Absolutely.
No, we're not saying that it's not.
Here's the whole thing about that. If it all fails again this year, which I think it will, as far as the quarterback situation, he can get cut, and it won't cost us anything more in the back end. The problem is, what do we do if he has a good season? Because my opinion is, you still want to cut him. That's a lot of money for a guy who's done nothing.
Really, you want to just get rid of him? Period.
Yeah.
I mean, it does everybody feel like that? I mean,
how much more has he got left in him? It's 6 years.
It's been, and you know what, Chris? It's been so many, all these years, bro. He hasn't done shit, and it's 1 year he wants to do something. No, I'm sorry.
Here's the thing, Chris, you got to remember as well.
Too, the thing about Daniel Jones having that one good year, and all of us Giants fans have argued this with each other. Dable, it's been said, the media put it out there. They basically dumbed down their play scheme and their playbook to make it better for Daniel Jones. All those plays where he ran the ball, I want to say the majority of them were, planned plays, called plays, because I don't think he can make a football decision on his own. I really don't. And it's detrimental. If we hold on to him, it's going to cost more, and we can't do that right now. We just can't.
So
I'm like you. I like the kid. I just don't think he's the answer. I don't.
Yeah.
Drew, I'll say this and then I'll let you have the floor. And I'm just going to bring this up real quick. This year, if we were to cut him this year, it's almost 70 million against the cap. Dead money. Next year it'll be 22 million.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
Now,
that's why,
he does have 2 option years. And this is what I'm saying right now. If we don't have a successful season, if Dable does not, if they don't terminate Dable, he will be on the hot seat next year. The only way that'll save him if they were to get, if Daniel Jones plays us into the top 10 in the draft next year in Green Bay, I hope you're going because I think I am. We'll be going for a quarterback. And then by doing so, and I know you and Danny, Daryl, you probably think I'm a broken record. In doing so, that's going to reset Dable's clock. That might give him maybe another 1 to 2 years because they'll have an opportunity to develop that rookie quarterback. Go ahead, Drew. You were going to say something?
I want to hear you, Drew. Come on, tell me something.
Oh, wait a minute, Drew. Hold on, Drew. I'm going to say goodnight, fellas.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to say goodnight.
All right, brother. Hey, Daryl, you be good, man.
All right, I'll catch y'all Tuesday.
Yeah, let me hear one time.
Hey, Ant, I'll see you tomorrow, Ant.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
8
man.
o'clock.
Appreciate you.
8 o'clock?
Yep.
All right, then. New York Giants. Ow.
I appreciate it, brother. Have a good night. All right, Drew, go ahead.
So, Chris, the questions you asked there is basically why we pay him, why we not draft his replacement, but all that kind of stuff. And I, you're not wrong, but the problem is we don't make that decision. Joe Shane made that decision. I will tell you point blank, I have gone on the record of saying I would have picked Penix over Neighbors. I like him that much. I think he's a legit quarterback in this league. I don't think he's going to have a chance probably where he's at. He's going to be like 40 years old by the time he gets a chance to play in Atlanta. Fortunately, he went to the wrong spot for him.
You didn't like Drake May that much?
I was not a fan of Drake May. Honestly,
No.
Honestly, the biggest problem I have with him is where he played college. I didn't feel like I could truly assess him in the NFL because of where he played. When you're playing teams that will have not a single player drafted or even going to training camps at that point, it's really hard for me to judge when I'm watching tape because you're playing against a lesser quality opponent. Penix was playing against the best a lot of times there. And you can say the same with Neighbors as well. And I said point blank, and I'll still stick by it. I think Jaden Daniels was actually the best quarterback in this draft. I still think that over Caleb Williams.
I like Jaden a lot. Yeah,
I agree with that.
But I think Michael Penix is going to be a legit quarterback in this league if he's ever given the shot before he gets Social Security. But, he's a guy that I think could have stepped in. We could have had him sit behind DJ for a year, let DJ go in a little bit, so rush him, get him a little adjusted to the NFL life, like we used to do to quarterbacks back in the day when we needed to throw him to the wolves.
Hey, Billy, come back. I'll bring. Oh, there you are. Good. There we go.
And then give him a chance to do what he can do at that point there. And you got to have DJ's contract next year. Now, instead, the Giants didn't make that move. And if you watch, again, how much of Hard Knocks is legit and how much of it was what they decided to show us, obviously, most of it's what they decided to show us.
And Drew, go, I'm sorry, Drew. Go ahead.
So they talked to Penix in the meetings at the Combine. You notice you didn't see him in that QB room at the Giants building there.
Right.
So for some reason they weren't high on him. Probably the injuries. I got to imagine because that was the big knock on him. Even though he's played the last 2 seasons at Washington without missing a beat whatsoever. So, but I know
they interviewed Caleb Williams though.
Yeah,
they did. They interviewed every quarterback pretty much.
So Drew, this is exactly what that was my point. When you had the opportunity to get the quarterback like Penix, because I was high on Penix too.
Yeah.
I watched the kid at Indiana giving Michigan a hard time.
Yeah,
okay, sure. The kid, people forget he was at Indiana first. Okay, he got hurt at Indiana twice, and that's how he ended up transferring. He was good then.
He was on a
at
Heisman
Indiana.
track one year, wasn't he? Even in Indiana?
Yeah.
I mean,
He was
Indiana,
he was
Heisman
on a-
quarterback. When's
he
that
was
happen?
on a crappy team at Indiana and was on the Heisman campaign.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm not saying I don't, whoever y'all draft, that's y'all's business. But this is just my point when you bring up Daniel Jones, how y'all done with him, but the front office paid him. The front office attempted that one time on Hard Knocks to move up with New England. Okay, but where you guys was drafting, Penix was coming to you, but you decided to draft a wide receiver. So to me, you are investing in Daniel Jones for the next couple years, because now you're going to say, hey, I'm getting him weapons, because Sneaky, you said before, hey, Chris, name me our number one receiver. Did you not? Have you not said that? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So Neighbors is supposed to be the next coming. LSU receivers are awesome. I don't care which one you draft. You're going to get something out of
next coming of Odell. Yeah.
Yeah. So I know the kid going to be great. Okay. So when you drafted the receiver, I'm thinking, okay, well, they are committed to Daniel Jones now because you drafted a receiver instead of a quarterback. To me, I think they were just eyeing on Drake May and Drake May only, and I don't know why. That was just my opinion.
And I don't know. I haven't, obviously, the draft is so far away, but from what I'm hearing from a lot of people, and Drew, I don't know if you've done any homework on this. If you have, please educate me and, of course, the panel, that they're saying that next year's draft class is the better draft class than this year. Wow. That's kind of what I'm hearing a lot. Is that true?
There's the guy from Georgia and Deion Sanders' son.
You know what you hear every year? This year is going to be the year for the quarterbacks. Every single goddamn year. And then when the draft gets close, oh no, next year, that's the year for quarterbacks. It always happens. Think about how much were all these quarterbacks hyped up at the end of the college season. And then by the time the season was over and the draft season was getting to go, and a couple weeks before the draft, it was like, okay, well, yeah, Caleb Williams is amazing. Jaden Daniels is going to be really something special. Who knows what Drake May is? Bo Nix is going to be trash. And Michael Penix is going to be hurt in his first game ever. That's basically what the narrative became. Instead of being, this is one of the best QB draft classes in the last decade at least.
And then I think a lot of these quarterbacks went the first round because there was so many teams needed a damn quarterback.
Yeah.
There's so many teams this year.
A lot of them.
And some didn't even need a quarterback and took one.
Yeah.
Atlanta didn't need him. Atlanta, I don't know what the hell Atlanta was doing.
Yeah,
I as a Penix fan, and not even as like a football fan, Giant fan, or anything like that, as a Penix fan, because I liked him a lot, I was pissed for him. I had been that pissed watching a draft in forever. I was like, that's not fair. Like, this kid's already coming out older. He's what, 25?
Now he got to sit behind. Now he got to sit behind Cousins.
He's got to sit behind Cousins for at least 2 years. He's going to be 27, 28 before he gets a chance to start, assuming Cousins stays healthy and performs.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
not. You think they're just going to trade him and get draft picks for him?
Here's the problem you run into, and it's funny because my father and me talk a lot of Giants football, so that's one of our big bonding things at that point. It's part of why I'm into the Giants so much as I am, because I was brought up that way. So he's a big fan of Hendon Hooker on the Lions. And every single time we talk quarterbacks, like, did we trade for Hendon Hooker? So here's the problem you run into when you drafted a quarterback and then you want to trade him a year or two later. To call that a success, you have to get better than what you drafted him at. So, Hendon Hooker was a third-round pick last year. So if the Lions don't get at least a second-round pick, that's a bad draft pick now. Now, when you're picking somebody 8th overall, and you're going to trade him a year or two later before he even gets a chance to start, what are you going to get for him? You have to get something outrageous to make it worthwhile.
I think that's what the Falcons are.
8th overall pick for him.
That's what the Falcons are hoping to go draft picks for Penix.
But what kind of picks? You'd have to get multiple picks to make it worthwhile.
They're going to ask for the world for him. If some teams come calling,
I'm telling you right now. I'm sorry, I don't want to make this into a total Michael Penix conversation here, but that's the reason that he got shut down in preseason this year. It's because they knew that if Kirk Cousins has any kind of flops whatsoever in the beginning of the season, and he continued playing the way he played in that first preseason game, you'd be hearing the fans chanting for Penix like you would not believe. I'm telling you right now, Michael Penix is legit.
And I want to say, so Sully said, I think Shane gives Dable a pass because he knows the Daniel Jones situation. He'll be able to pick the QB he wants. And if 2 to 3 years his system and a QB don't work, then Dable is on the hot seat.
Yeah.
Now, Drew, I do pick my battles, okay? So I know you made a comment earlier and you were saying that, what do they say every year? Well, this is the year of the quarterback. I remember I remember the year that not Kenny Pickett. Hold on. Who was the first quarterback? Yeah, Kenny Pickett. Yeah.
Yeah.
The quarterback from Pitt. The year he was selected, that year, they weren't strong. They weren't saying that quarterback class was deep.
They weren't, but Giant fans sure as hell wanted Malik Willis.
I was one of those. I'll raise my hand to that. I'll raise my hand to that.
For some reason, Malik Willis, what was he, third, fourth round?
He was, I believe, third round,
and he got traded away already.
Yeah, he started trading because he sucked. Yeah.
And I mean, of course, the developmental. I mean, we don't know how that works out. In Tennessee. But you know what? I mean, Chris, the bottom line is, and I'm going to say it again. This, if Jones, I mean, he on paper, he's on contract for what I'm looking at 2 more years, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, they do have an opt out. Okay, they do have an option, and it depends on what he does this year. But even if I'll say this, even if he were to win the Super Bowl, I think he'd be similar to a Trent Dilfer. He will not be on the same team the next year.
Wow.
I mean, I don't see that. I don't see.
Is Dak our Elvis Bareback?
That's a good question. Well, and you know what? It's funny you bring that up.
I don't appreciate. I don't appreciate that shot against a Michigan quarterback. Okay, that's number one.
Well, I mean, Chris, I don't know if you've heard the rumor. I don't know, but I mean, they're saying that Dak is coming to the Giants next year.
He's not coming.
No, I don't think.
I'm just telling you, that's what people are saying.
Can I ask a question though? Can I ask a serious question? This is no joke.
I know what you're gonna ask, Chris.
Yeah, go ahead, ask it.
I know what you're gonna ask, Chris.
Will the Giants fans accept number 4 with Big Blue?
100%.
No.
Yes and no. Some will.
I don't want him.
I would.
Now, I mean, God forbid that happen. I'm not going to cheer against him. I'll say that. But I mean, I think it would be kind of comical if Dak did come to the Giants and won a Super Bowl with the Giants.
The DeMarcus Ware of quarterbacks.
I mean,
what'd you say?
The DeMarcus Ware of quarterbacks. You had to leave Dallas to go win a ring.
Right? I mean, that would be hilarious.
I'm a Dak fan. Okay, I call myself a hashtag Dacker. Okay, I believe I'm like this. As a fan of a team, when you continuously, to me, dog out the leader of the team, to me, you're not a fan of the team. That's just how I feel about it. Okay, so a lot of Cowboy fans or media Cowboy fans, whatever ESPN says, that's what they roll with. Okay, whatever Stephen A. Smith said about the Cowboys, that's what they roll with.
Whatever Skip Bayless say.
Skip Bayless say that's what they roll with. I watch every damn snap, every possession, everything of Michigan football and Cowboy football. Okay. And if people to say that Dak Prescott suck and not good, you don't know football and you never seen football, you don't know what you're talking about. Turn your podcast off, and especially Eagle fans that don't know shit named Billy. So that's just my opinion.
Welcome to the show, Billy.
I'll tell you this: Dak Prescott would beat Jalen Hurts in a Hail Mary throwing contest.
Is Dak gonna choke again like he does?
Yeah, Dak has the better arm than Jalen for sure.
I hope Dak chokes again like he does every year. So we've all seen that.
So I'll say this too: the
Billy,
prior
you getting
comment
over a
about
cold?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
so the prior comment talking about Dable being on the hot seat. I'm going to say this: I'm a big Dable fan as a coach. I like him as a coach. If I'm putting anybody in the hot seat, it's Joe Shane. Point blank.
Well,
Now,
yeah.
I've said it before, and it's funny because I was saying this for a while, and people looked at me like I had two heads, which I get it. I'm a weird looking guy. I get weird looks, but it's like once we released Marcus McKeithen, the conversation started coming up, is Joe Shane a good drafter? And I've been saying from the get-go, I'm not a fan of a lot of the draft picks he has. I'm sorry, I'm not.
His O-line draft
was
been bad.
a bad draft pick. Marcus McKeithen was a bad draft pick. I'm not even going to hit on the Evan Neal things. Let's be honest. We were all jumping up and down for joy to get Evan Neal and Kayvon Thibodeau.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
I'm not going to knock him on that. Everybody wanted Evan Neal. But, you can other looks. Cordell Flott, we talked about him earlier. I thought he was like a 5th round pick, that guy. And we got him in the 3rd round. I'll never forget this because it was just hilarious the way he reacted on this. Bobby Skinner talking Giants. They were doing their live draft that year because that's before we started doing our show. So I was watching that. And Bobby Skinner gets so ticked off. He literally leaves the stage because he's like, I do all this goddamn work on all these players. They pick some guy that a 5th round grade on. I don't have had a write up for because I didn't think we draft him. Like, this was the guy that, like, nobody saw that coming because they picked him way too early. Now you got JMS who's struggling. Now, again, I liked the JMS pick at the time. I'm not trying to cherry pick my, change my results and what I thought wouldn't have happened. But, he's not succeeding. Eric Gray, like I said,
another one.
Let's see what happens with him. He had a good preseason, but it's easy to play against backups at that point. He hasn't played against the big boys very well. There's so many picks you can look at and go, what the hell?
He's the RB2, right?
He's technically the RB2. I still think Turbo Miller.
I love
Turbo.
I love Turbo, man.
It's Turbo time.
He's great.
Well, with Smith, he has a sophomore season. Okay.
Yeah, and he was also injured all last year. People forget that.
Yeah.
Say what?
He was also injured.
He was hurt.
He was playing and hurt a lot of it. Even towards the end, that shoulder injury he was dealing with in training camp, that's a leftover from the end of the last season.
Right.
And he got hurt and was continuing trying to play with a bad shoulder. And all you obviously know, people talk about the legs played off as an offensive lineman. If you hurt your shoulder, that's every single time you go like this, which is every single damn play, you're pushing against your shoulder. I give the guy credit for playing. I'm not giving up on him, but I know a lot of people are down on him already.
No, I like him. I think he's going to be fine.
He has upside. He has upside.
I still think he can be good. Maybe it's just me hoping that we've thrown enough shit against the wall, something's got to stick. But
Yeah.
I
have more faith in our offensive line this year than I've had numerous years.
But you know who I do miss? I miss Feliciano, man. Feliciano was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't pay him. I think he went to the 49ers.
He's in the 49ers. I still every time I think of him, I think of that Commanders game we should have won.
Nah.
A stupid penalty. I was livid about that one.
Yeah, you're right.
I hope the Eagles won Friday.
With Smith, I looked him up. So he did play 13 out of the 17 games last year.
But most of them he played hurt.
He was playing with it.
Right.
His best games he had was the first couple ones.
Right.
Before the injuries started taking in.
I know with Evan Neal, you compared him, you've called him, Eric Flowers 2.0.
Actually, Flowers was better.
Ooh.
I think with Evan Neal, I'm still out on the fence with him. I'm on the fence with him still. I want to see, because now he's playing with some adversity. I don't even think he's starting this year.
So he's not going to play.
No, they're not putting him at starter.
If he's playing, somebody's hurt.
So, is he on the injured? On the injured?
They've already he's healthy. They've already said they don't want to move him to guard, and Jermaine O'Connor is not losing that right tackle spot. That to me, the whole thing was a farce. It was meant for him to play that position from the get-go. You listen to Hard Knocks. They said we got our tackle and our guard. They didn't say we got our guards. They said we got our right tackle and our right guard.
Runyon and Luminor.
Yeah. The plan was to always play him at right tackle.
But Runyon is hurt, though, right? Runyon is hurt, I heard.
Runyon's hurt, but I think he's going to be playing. And if he doesn't play, Aaron Stinney, guys, I'm telling you right now, and maybe I'm a little higher on him than some people are, he's a really good run blocking guard. He's not a great pass blocker, but he's a really good run blocking guard. He's like the yin yang of
What's his name? What's his name?
Aaron Stinney. He played for the Bucs the last couple of years. He was actually part of that Super Bowl run with Brady.
Oh, okay.
So if you notice
I heard about him. Yeah.
So if you notice last year, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the Bucs were actually starting to be able to run the ball a little better towards the end of the year, and that's when their offense got rolling.
Mm-hmm.
That's when they put him in.
Okay, I'll keep an eye on him then.
They literally went up, I think, like 20 yards a game, their rushing totals at that point. Like, he was a very key part of that. So like I said, I'm not saying he's a great player, but he's going to be serviceable. And serviceable is something we haven't had the bench in our offensive line in a lot of years, guys.
Billy, you've been sitting there very patient. I appreciate that. What you got anything to say?
Yeah, Eagles are going 1-0 Friday.
You're gonna go to Brazil and win, baby? You're gonna go to Brazil and win?
Yeah,
man,
I think we
Billy hadn't been out of his parents' basement in 16 years.
We're gonna win, don't worry.
It's like that Brendan Fraser movie.
Let's solve this rumor right now. Billy, have you seen sunlight in the last 15 years?
No.
Oh, come on. Oh, man.
Hey, Billy, I'm going to continue my helping of Eagles fans here. Repeat after me, please.
Oh, no.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, no.
Obrigado.
Got to repeat it.
Obrigado.
Pella.
Herda.
That's thanks for the loss in Portuguese. So now you know how to say it on Friday.
Well, we had a very good off season. I know that.
Are you going to any Philly games this year, Billy?
Eagles games?
Yeah, I said Philly games. Yes, Eagle games. Thank you. Yes.
Yes, I will be going against the Steelers.
Who?
Against the Steelers at home.
Oh, the Steelers? Okay.
Yeah, I think
the Battle of Pennsylvania.
I got them going 13-4.
The PA battle.
So you got a tunnel from your basement to the stadium?
Nah, I think they'll go 14-3 or 13-4.
You got to be kidding. You mean the team that went 1-6 the last 7 games? That's who you saying going 13-4?
We can, yes.
You mean the team that went 10-1 and lost 7? All right, bro.
He's hoping for an ex guy to be a MVP type player.
I think anybody got a cup for this man to pee in? We got a drug test here all of a sudden.
If the Eagles go to the playoffs and win the NFC chip,
they went to the playoffs last year, and you said the same thing.
Hold on, you probably did too, Chris. You can't talk.
No. Hey, Sneaky can vouch for me. I'm not one of those Cowboy fans that say, "Hey, we're going to Super Bowl."
I'm not. Year we see what Dallas does.
Yeah, we may choke every year, but we will Philly's ass every year too. So
So Billy, are you sweeping Dallas? Are you going to sweep Dallas?
Hell no, they hadn't done it in 20 years.
Dallas needs to show me that they can go to the playoffs and actually win a playoff game because they can't do it. They just
once again the the news narrative. That's the only thing you have to say, Billy. Can you give us something intelligent about the game? Tell us something other than the Cowboys lost in the playoffs. Tell me something else. You can't.
Well, I mean, in Billy's defense, need we say more?
What you got a comic book you want to talk about?
No,
Comic-Con is what do you want?
Whoa! Let's not knock cons now. I just got back from Dragon Con.
You're back from what?
What did Dallas actually do this offseason?
It's in Atlanta, 85,000 people, dude.
What did Dallas actually do?
Billy, Philly wins.
Hold on one second. I'm trying to understand Billy here. But
he said, what does Dallas do in the offseason? Well, I can answer it like this. Philly wins the offseason every year and don't win shit. So what does it matter?
So, Billy.
The Cowboys, when you don't win the offseason, don't win shit either. So, I mean.
Exactly. But that's my point, Drew.
I feel like none of us are in positions to talk trash about.
We can't talk shit about off-season moves.
Yeah, I can't.
That's my point.
We got at least 2011. They got, what is the year was it that you guys won, Billy? Was it 2000?
It was 17.
17?
Their first, since the Giants and the Cowboys been in existence, what they still got to catch up with. What it's 13? It's 13-1.
So
come on, bro.
Sneaky, put that up on the screen, Sneaky.
I counted the 8. I counted the 8.
So Chris,
you know what
Chris,
though? I'm gonna give Chris credit. He does count the 8.
He does acknowledge.
I counted.
So Chris, are you happy to have your backup center back in Ezekiel Elliott?
Why did Jerry do that? Yo, why did Jerry do that? Like he don't even want to talk about it. He didn't want to talk about it. Come on, Mr. Crop Top is back. Mr. Crop Top.
All right, Drew, I like you. Let me tell you why I like you. Let me tell
Someone's
you
got
why
it.
Oh my God, I want to hear this. Let
me tell you why I like you. I like when shots are fired because you got to be confident in talking shit. So when you're talking shit to me, you got to know your things. So when you said our backup center and you're talking about Ezekiel Elliott, the last memory as a Cowboy.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired!
I appreciate the dig. I do. It was excellent. It was unique. I liked it, other than Billy. So I can take the shot. I don't know why we got our backup center, because he's going to be the backup center and running back. It really don't matter. I don't know why they did it. I remember the last year, Ezekiel Elliott and every Cowboy fan said he was done, and as soon as he left, we need him back. Why? You said he was done. You knew he was done. He didn't do anything in Philadelphia. With the Patriots. So it didn't matter. You brought him back for one reason: 4th and inches, 3rd and inches. That's it. That's why Zeke is back.
And now Dalvin Cook with him too.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
The geriatric duo here, like
basically Zeke 2.0. That's what he is, and he's on the practice squad. He's not.
What's the other guy you guys got? The other guy,
Rico Dowdle is the other running back, and Deuce Vaughn is like the
Deuce Vaughn. That's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, Deuce Vaughn. Yeah.
I gotta ask Billy, what's up with your voice? Are you sick, dude?
No.
Oh, because I'm listening to you talk, and I'm thinking about that smoking commercial and the little boy in the corner going.
Oh my God.
Well, I'll tell you what, Billy, it's good to see you. I'm glad you came on.
That's from the asbestos in the basement.
And you know what? I hope Dallas is wrong.
I will definitely, hope to see you next. I hope to see you Thursday. Actually,
yeah.
We will be one. Actually, you know what? I might. I don't know if I'm going to do a show Thursday because of it being the first game.
Thursday. You got one of that first game, Sneaky.
I'll keep everybody informed.
Who you got one in that game? Ravens.
Ravens and
you got Ravens.
I'll tell you this, Billy. It's good to see. Hope if anything next Tuesday, just would like to have you come on and of course talk about the failures or success of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yes, you got Ravens winning.
However, you want to talk about,
you got Ravens winning Thursday.
No, I think I'm rolling with KC.
I like Ravens, man. I think they win it this thing and start off 1-0.
So Billy, when they fire Nick Sirianni, is he gonna cry like Chris Young is singing the Star Spangled Banner?
I mean, he's on the hot spot too. I'll say this: he's on the hot spot too.
They're gonna eventually get Bill Belichick, Drew.
Yeah.
I gotta say though, like with the whole KC and Baltimore game, KC is in the decline right now. I mean, they parted ways with possibly their best receiver, Kadarius Toney.
Yeah, but Xavier,
However, will they succeed? So they go ahead and get that. Yeah,
my man's going right back in that closet.
Yeah,
Xavier Worthy's gonna be something else.
But I know y'all know about Tony, his new the new team that he signed with.
Oh wow! Look at that! Look at that!
Breaking news: McDonald's is signing Davius Tony
That's a lucrative deal, right, Sneaky?
to a
Yeah.
$309 per hour. Way to go! Way to
Yeah.
go, Tony.
Awesome.
He got a workout today. I think it was Seattle.
Did he really?
Did he really?
I'll look it up real quick. I got the extra screen.
Wow, that was.
They're getting ready.
They're wasting their time on that douchebag.
Lockett.
Yeah, met with the Seattle Seahawks today.
Oh my
Oh
god!
wow!
Yeah.
Oh wow! Well,
So-
Billy, it's good to see you. I would say good luck, but you know I'd be lying. Let me hear it one time, man.
I love you guys. Let's go,
Yeah,
Giants.
bro.
All right, brother.
Later,
Good.
bro.
Good.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
So Chris, I'm glad
Yo.
you came on, man.
Hey man, I miss y'all, man. You know, I guys decided to do our show on Tuesdays also, so that's why y'all don't see me as much. We got off a little early tonight, and I knew Sneaky gonna do at least 2 hours plus. So I thought, hey, before the season started, I figured I'd slide by. I holler at y'all. I told the guys about the bed I got with the Commander fan.
Oh yeah,
so-
I forgot about that one. Oh my god.
So you know, they were really hyped about it because I kind of kept it to myself for a while. But you know, hey, $500 richer sooner. Okay. But hey, man,
Chris, before I
yo.
let you go, did I ever show you this thing that the Giants sent me?
oh,
What
you
is
talk
that?
about it? You
Did
did.
I
I don't
ever
want to see it anymore.
Damn it, no.
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
close
You
this
did,
guy.
you did
I'm
a
gonna
TikTok
I'm gonna
about
set
it.
it right here.
I think each item's out one by one, and
So,
Yeah,
huh?
the covers were.
Yeah,
I'm so-
you got to protect it. You know, you got to protect the. You know, I mean,
You know the best way to protect that? Just keep it closed.
yeah.
I
feel
know. That's why.
Oh,
That's
alright.
why I you know.
you can get one on eBay and too. It's okay. They're
Oh,
on.
I know.
I feel special that you feel special.
Depends on how you're using the term special.
Special.
I feel very special.
I will never dog out my brother. Never. Okay.
Chris, no, it's really good to see you, man. I'm glad you're doing well. When you guys going further west?
We leave Denver, headed to San Francisco on the 20th of this month. The wife got another promotion, so we're heading to San Francisco from Denver.
Congratulations.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah. So if y'all ever come out to the West Coast, hit your boy up, man. You know, we'll party like it's 1999. That means not for long. Okay.
Max.
Exactly.
That is it.
Exactly. So also, man, hey, I'll be in Ann Arbor this weekend for the Michigan-Texas game. I'm so excited about this. Like I said, going with one of my co-hosts, Rue. He's a big Texas fan, so
That's right. Okay.
Nice.
we're gonna have. I've never had so many texts from Texas people. I was like, wait a minute, am I the only
Yeah,
Michigan fan
They
that
come out
y'all
of the
know?
blue. They come out of the blue.
Dude, I mean, seriously, I've been getting hit on Instagram, TikTok, text. I was like, wait a minute, where did y'all come from? Didn't y'all get y'all ass kicked in the playoffs last year? Anyway, so they think they got something this year. But anyway, hey man, I appreciate y'all letting me come on. I love my Giants people. I have no hatred for y'all. If y'all are Philly
Chris,
fans,
don't worry,
Yep.
me, Chris. I'm not doing no Daniel Jones bets with you this year. Don't worry. I ain't doing that this year.
I wouldn't dare take your money for
I might. I might take you on that bet about not saying anything about the Cowboys for one game, one show.
It's
You still
off
thinking
now.
about doing that?
It's off now. Hell, it was a one-time offer.
That's right. That's
It was
right.
a one-time
You know what?
offer.
Darn.
It was a
Darn.
one-time offer. But like I said, I have no hatred for the Giants. If y'all were a Philly fan, it'd be totally different, Chris. Okay. So hey man, I know the rules, man. Go blue,
Sir.
Dallas Cowboys for life. Let's go Giants. Ow.
Appreciate you, fam. Be good.
Hey, Chris.
Oh man.
We went overtime today, Sneaky. We went overtime today.
You know what? I had to. I had to. Who? Okay, I'll throw it out. Who wants to be next?
I'll go.
All right. Go ahead.
I'm always like the second to last. I mean, besides you to go, and I
Right.
give it up to somebody else.
All right. What's on your mind?
And I'll go after Ant, and I'll let Drew finish it off.
Okay. All right.
So unfortunately, Sunday is going to be a bad day for me. because I have a wedding to go to.
Oh, beautiful.
No.
Oh, you're gonna miss the
That's
game?
right. You told me last week. Yeah, that's right.
Why I'm not going to be able to get out to
Oh,
the
shit.
tailgate. Yeah, I totally forgot about it. So it is what it is. And then Saturday, I will be in Atlantic City at the boat show. My buddy's looking to get a boat, so we'll be down there checking stuff out.
Win some money too.
Yeah, yeah, be nice.
There's still casinos
Need
open
it.
there?
Huh?
Is it still casinos open in AC every time I look? There's a
Oh,
new-
yeah.
Oh yeah, they're doing boat shows. So all right, Extreme Blue tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern
Yep.
time. You can catch me on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. I'm trying to see if I can put it on Instascam, but we'll see how that works out. Guys, always a pleasure. Let's go Giants. Ow. Love you, brother.
Love you, brother. Be good, man.
So
Be good.
See you, man.
Danny, go ahead.
All right, bro. Yeah, it was a fun night. It was a good show. Like I said, let's hope for the best for Sunday. Are you're not gonna have a show on Thursday or no?
You know,
It's still up in the air.
yeah, I mean, if you see it, please come jump.
I'll come on. Yeah, if I see you late.
Yeah, I mean,
if I see you
I
pop
might
up
put
on my
it in there.
timeline, I got you.
Yeah, because I mean, I want. I mean, it's like I want to do a show, but at the same time, I do want to watch the game.
Just
That's
watch
gonna
the
be a big
game.
game.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a big game.
All right.
See.
Well, all right. If I see you on Thursday, see you Thursday. If not Tuesday, we'll do it on Tuesday.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
talk about the
Definitely.
game.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll see you Sunday.
Well, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you'll see me Sunday.
I'll see you Sunday. We'll have a drink.
Yo, we got to have a shot. We got to have a shot.
Is Mama Boss a drinker?
No.
No? Okay. All right.
I'll drink her shot.
Okay. Perfect. All right, guys. Drew, good night. Sneaky, good night. And let's go Giants. Oh, peace, y'all.
Appreciate you, fam. Be good. Drew, always good to see you, man.
Yeah, you too, man.
Always good to see you. And I got to give you a big shout out. I mean, you notice the difference?
I do.
I mean, it's very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Oh, my bad, Danny. Okay. You guys didn't see that. Okay. Anyway, let me what you got on your mind? Final thoughts.
Final thought. We got the game coming up here. That's the big thing here. Finally get real football. It's nice we can stop talking about what we think is going to happen and find out what actually is going to happen. Let's be honest here. We all talk about the hate for Daniel Jones. This season is going to be all based on what Daniel Jones we get. Do we get the 22 version? Do we get the 23 version?
Yes.
We get the 22 version. This is going to be a fun season at times and probably a frustrating season at times because they're probably all close games like it was in 22. And that was a lot of luck, as much as we hate to say it as Giant fans. It's a lot of luck in some of those games at that point for them to roll the way they rolled at that point. So, but if we get 23 version, yeah, he's not going to make the whole season, guys, before you get, and I don't really say Drew Lock, I think Tommy DeVito as your starting quarterback. And I don't think DeVito is the long-term answer. I'm not that guy, but I think he might be the long-term backup answer. And that's what we're going to find out is what we got in him going in next year and go and know what we got overall there in that quarterback room. So appreciate you having me on as always. Anybody wants to go check out our stuff as well, Two Giant Goofballs, available pretty much every platform there is, pretty much known to man. We do record sometimes when he's on as well, so you can watch us after you're done watching him. So don't get sneaky. So appreciate having me on, man. So let's go Giants. Ow!
Drew, have a good night, man. This is the week. This is the week that the season starts, and I'm a little nervous, and I'll say that only reason why I'm nervous about this week is because I care. I care about my Giants, and I care about what we're about to do this season. And man, it's going to be an awesome ride. I want to thank everybody for coming on. Danny, Drew, Ant, of course, Tanya, Sully, Loops, Emac. Sorry I didn't get to you tonight. Clinton, sorry I didn't get to you as well. hopefully we'll see what happens Tuesday. I want to thank everybody on TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, LinkedIn. Are you guys hiring? Anyway, how about we do this again? Maybe Thursday. For sure Tuesday. And hopefully next time we see each other, if it is Tuesday, we're all in a hell of a good mood. Let's go Giants. Ow!
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. Sneakyg.
Yeah. Lyrical assassin.
Let's go Giants.